Hey guys, we got a bunch of new merch right now. Go to store.ymhstudios.com and get that hot new gear.
Because we live together in St. Louis.
Yeah.
We have this podcast together. We have like a life. We're pretty much married. We live together.
Great.
And we don't have sex, and we, share the responsibilities. So
I tried to hold your hand.
Oh, please don't touch me. No, I can't.
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva. Our good friends at Sattva do this right. Mattresses, man. There's no way you can get through your life, or you shouldn't, by sleeping on an inferior mattress. You can go to Sattva, SAATVA.com/theshit and get $200 off any mattress of your choice. Sleep on a high-quality mattress. It'll change the way you sleep, which will change the way you live. I mean, I've slept on all of them. The Sattva Luxury Firm mattress, the Memory Foam Lumen Leaf mattress, and also the Solaire that moves up and the legs go up, it sits up for you, it vibrates. It's incredible. This is incredible products, environmentally friendly, absolutely incredible customer support, where if you buy a mattress, they come set it up. They do mattress takeaway service. They get rid of your old one. It's all there. Sattva, SAATVA.com/theshit and get $200 off any mattress of your choice. We are supported by Stamps.com. You need to be saving your time and your money in ways that you want to be spending your time and money. You don't want to be doing trips to the post office, paying full price for postage, and you don't have to because you have Stamps.com. You don't need to do it. Mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. Send letters, ship packages, and pay less, a lot less, with discounted rates from USPS, UPS, and more. Stamps.com saves businesses thousands of hours and tons of money every year. They bring you the services of the U.S. Postal Service and UPS right to your computer. It's a must-have for any business. With Stamps.com, you get discounts up to 40% off post office rates, and up to 66% off UPS shipping rates. Stop wasting time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's no risk. With our promo code MOM, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital sale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in MOM. That's Stamps.com. Use the promo code MOM. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Shady Rays. Shady Rays never understood why sunglasses were so expensive, so that's why they set out to change it. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company. They do things their own way, something that is very rare in this industry. If you look at most designer sunglasses, they are so extraordinarily overpriced. Shady Rays gives you premium polarized shades at a fraction of the cost of the big name brands. You don't have to overpay for sunglasses anymore. And the best part about Shady Rays is they have the absolute craziest warranty in all of eyewear. Lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your shades one day, they just tell them, they'll send you a new pair, no questions asked. On top of that, they also fight hunger. Shady Rays provides 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order placed, and have donated over 15 million meals to date. Change the way you wear sunglasses and give Shady Rays a risk-free shot. We think you're going to love them. If they're not for you, you can return them for free anyway. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is running their deepest deal of the season. Use the code HOUSE for 50% off 2 or more pairs at ShadyRays.com. Buy one, get one free. You can get 2 pairs for $48. Redeem only at ShadyRays.com, where you can find all their newest and best shades. Hey, what's going on? It's Summer Dad, T-Buns.
You are such a fresh summer dad.
Yeah, it's cool. Summer dads, we're still out there doing our thing and stuff like that.
And the blue matches the blue eyes.
Oh my gosh, what a coincidence.
And you're wearing, those are little flowers, which is a softer look.
Oh.
Bitsy likes it too.
You like that? You like flowers? Why are you barking? Okay, chill out.
She heard
Hey,
voices.
shut your fucking mouth.
Babe, just hit her real good.
I tried to tell Nate Bargatze was here a while ago. I was like, punch her in the head, but he didn't do it.
I wonder why.
No.
You would kill her. She's only 15 pounds or so?
Well, yeah, of course.
If you backhanded that dog?
No, you can't backhand that
No,
dog.
you could break her neck in
Well,
one
yeah,
twist.
it's like a squirrel.
Yeah.
It's like, she's basically like a fat squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be.
She is a
throwing that
fat
around.
squirrel.
Yeah,
That's exactly who
like
she is.
and then like all her thoughts are done for the day.
Yeah.
I got out what I needed to get out, and now I can rest. That's like she did her work for the day.
I know. I can't imagine what she possibly just barked at. That's this dog's talent, is her ability to bark at nothing. Like, we were all sitting here, and then
Just ideas, thoughts, you know.
do you think she sees ghosts or
Possibly.
or farts?
So I'm summer dad, but you're definitely Slavic mom right now.
Hey man, I'm Slavic mom air day all day.
Yeah, every day
Regardless of season.
of season. Yeah, I mean,
Fucking
having
hold
the
it down.
3 stripes fucking jacket in the summer, the whole outfit. You got the
I
tracksuit on.
I know. It just feels right. You know, I've never been one for summer attire. I find it revolting,
Yeah.
frankly. I don't like shorts. I think shorts are just so embarrassing. I'm not into showing it. I don't know.
Summer is
I don't like it.
the worst when you're fat. It's
Yeah.
like everybody right now who's fat and listening or watching is going like, It's not. You're not built for summer. You know.
See?
Jesus, is that upsetting you too?
She doesn't like us fat shaming. She goes,
Yeah. It's true. I know.
she's woke. You didn't know Bitsy's woke?
Bitsy's woke. She's like, use the right gender pronouns.
Well, people misgender her constantly because she's got a very full beard.
Yeah,
And people say, oh, his beard. I go, don't you dare misgender my dog.
I agree. I like people to know it's a she.
Her, she, them, they. Hey, good news, by the way. Did you know that Instagram has added the feature you can add up to 4 pronouns?
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very cool feature, and I have all 4 of mine
Or
up
on
there.
there?
If you guys want to see, at the Christina P, go ahead and check out my pronouns.
What are your pronouns?
I mean, they're very personal, so it's
Well, they're
like,
public. They're on Instagram. Okay,
I
we
know,
can just pull this
but-
up.
Okay,
Let me see. I can't
wait
see.
a minute. What the hell?
I don't see any pronouns.
You get a refresh.
Thanks for putting "I'm married to a psychopath" on there. I saw that before and I was like, is that a
You
bit?
just noticed
No,
that?
I've seen it. I'm just wondering like how long you're leaving it up there for.
I wonder why it's not showing up there, but you can read my pronouns here, Tom.
Okay. Your pronouns are thons, pers, thons, pers, fair, and XYR. Zer.
I identify as all 4 of those things, but at different times.
Gosh, it almost feels like you're mocking those people.
No, not at all.
I know you wouldn't do that.
I would
but
never do that.
Sure feels like it.
No,
Okay.
I feel strongly as a member of the Thons community.
What made you choose those 4 obscure pronouns?
Choose.
Okay.
That's rude. See, it's just that kind of thinking, Tom,
Uh-huh.
that people in my community are trying to end. you
Oh,
know?
really?
Like,
People in your community?
chose to be Thonzer. It's just what I do, what we do.
Okay. Well, look, I'm very happy for you. Okay.
God, you're so, do better. You know what I mean, Tom? You're so cisgendered white male.
You know what it is? It's the
Patriarchy.
summer shirt. I just feel myself. I'm just kind of loose today.
You're feeling yourself in your summer
I'm
jams?
loose,
summer,
man.
summertime.
Yeah.
In the summertime. Remember that song?
I definitely remember that
In the
song.
summertime.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a summertime dad.
I don't have shorts on, though. I need to get some shorts.
Shorts are just embarrassing. Don't you feel like silly having your pants cut in half like a dick?
Well, when it's
around?
super hot out, though, you know?
I know, I understand the utility,
Yeah.
but they don't look good. Shorts
Yeah.
look kind of dopey.
They're not the best.
Your short-
Pants look better,
Your
for sure.
short pants. Yeah.
I got my short pants
You look
on.
like a 5-year-old
Mm.
with shorts on. Now, if you really want to go full summer dad, shorts and sandals. Will you buy sandals next?
No. I'm not a flip-flops guy.
You're definitely not. And thank God, because I don't really think they're attractive.
I'll
on
do
men.
like a summer slip-on, you know, like a summer...
Like a hoe slide.
Like a no. I mean like it's closed. Like the shoes I had on in West Palm.
Like a Tom's type of
Yeah,
cinch.
I'll do that for the summer, something like that. But I don't really
Yeah.
do
Those
flip
are
flops.
so gross.
No, those are gross.
I think they're gross because they're bare feet in leather.
Yeah,
and you know
exactly.
it's sweaty in there. It's not good.
The leather's not good.
No.
I would do like more of a canvas,
Canvas.
cloth kind of thing. Yeah.
Absorbs the sweat in the summertime.
I also like the way it looks more personally.
Summer dad. What else will you be doing as a summer dad?
Yeah, like that. Whatever. What else will I be doing?
Firing up the queue.
Yeah, I'm gonna queue more. I mean, I live in barbecue country now. You're in BBQ country now in TX. So you gotta smoke them meats. Do all that.
What do you prefer? Are you gonna get out the smoker or are you gonna queue tradish? Because
Little
you're a
bit.
fan of the smoker.
A little both.
Okay.
Depends on the meat I got. I mean, I got a new, real barbecue heavy neighbor.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be hitting him up for recipes and
Head on down to the
secrets of the trade.
the HEB, which, by the way, is no joke. The HEB is the best.
You like it?
There is sushi at the HEB. There is kalbi, the ribs, the meats. I bought there. All different marinades.
It's almost like it's a grocery store that has a whole bunch of stuff.
No, it's better than a grocery store. And there's a fartmacy in the HEB.
A lot of them have that.
Nah, if I go to Ralph's, there's no fartmacy in the Ralph's. There might be a bar stacks, but not.
All right.
Okay.
I like when you get excited about this stuff.
There's no fartmacy there.
Okay, you're right, but
No,
I mean, a lot of grocery stores have a pharmacy.
You're talking like someone that's never been in an HEB. Like, you need to see for yourself, Tom, and you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Okay.
There's so many things there. It's like a Costco and a gourmet market and Asian goods. I mean,
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this whole hook'em lifestyle. All right, let's get this show started. You ready? Here we go.
On Inside Studio G, nothing is legal that goes on tonight. You got to see this swipe up.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand! Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsi.
welcome to your mom's house.
weird.
Swap up.
Swap
You gotta
up.
swap up.
Swap up.
Yeah, it's really interesting that he would.
I really like that.
He looks different.
He looks bad.
I was gonna go with different. but
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's a good. I think the pandy wore him down. And what does he mean by nothing is legal inside?
Different.
Oh, it's Studio G.
Yeah, it's different.
Different.
It's a legal issue in studio. What could he possibly be doing?
I don't know. And also, but what I'm really like fascinated by here is what's going on in the face, right?
Yeah.
Because the last thing that we saw of him, or that we
Gosh.
played, was this.
I think she said it best. Unity, loving one another, man. That's it's kind of what you spent your time doing. And as a singer, that's what you get to sing about. So this is a great day.
Okay, but if you see him
He
there,
looks so much better there.
I mean, that's only a few months ago. They're discussing the president-elect inauguration. That was in January, end of January. And, the beard, it's like scruff, but it's dark. Like, it's dark.
Yeah.
Like, it's brown.
And his face is filled out there. It
Right.
looks like there's some meat on those bones.
It's a few months ago, and then now,
On Inside Studio G, nothing is legal that goes on tonight. You got to see this swipe up.
what's going to be illegal? That's true, but the face is different. But why is it scruff and it's all gray? Because at first I was like, you can't dye scruff, can you?
Apparently
Maybe
you
you
can.
But what if they're just painting on scruff?
What?
Like, what if they're painting on scruff?
To make him look rugged.
Yeah, and
They
he's just like,
could.
just draw it on me.
They
you
very
know?
well could. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
I think his face looks very aged and sunken too. Look at the forehead, the wrinkles
But how
there.
did that happen in like 4 months?
I mean, maybe he's had a rough 4 months. Is he ill? Because he looks thinner.
Well,
maybe
I don't know if he's ill, but
Has he lost weight, or is it just the posture that makes him look thinner?
I think he's lost weight.
Maybe
I think
he's
G's lost
some
weight. But what I want to know, G, is Did you paint on your scruff before?
A scruff painter. Yeah.
Hmm.
You can totally paint on scruff.
Can people paint on scruff?
For sure.
The conversation begin.
Maybe.
Go ahead and you guys know what to do.
You know what to do. Ask G. How did you paint your scruff on before? Why are you painting it gray now?
I mean, we've obviously already massacred his social media.
Well,
so-
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that we had anything to do with that.
I'm sorry.
I have
meant-
noticed it from the outside. I don't know what's going on there.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
All right, we had a little technical squiggly do, and now we're back.
Oh my
and
gosh.
yeah, there's that weird one where it looks like G's standing next to a cutout of Trish, but it's actually
That's really Trish?
yeah.
Are you sure?
Look.
That's a cutout.
No,
That's Trish?
it's a person. Yeah.
Damn, she looks so perfect there. That's not true. Wait, look at his. It says, "I love Trisha Yearwood." 2 exclamation marks. Love G.
Right.
It's
That's
like
what G says. That's what G does.
it's so great because he thinks every post is like a
Oh, and then
letter.
she has a TY on her hoodie in the middle there, in the middle of that paw. That's a
Trish
TY.
Yearwood.
Yeah, they're really big on just using the first letter of a word.
Like you, TS
Yeah.
and
that's me.
CP.
Yes.
TS. TP. No, see, he looks okay there. He looks tan, and maybe it's the lighting on that. I will say his face looks really hollowed out here, like he needs Botox and filler.
And go to the
home here now.
Go to the next
You're
one.
done.
Go to the first, the current latest one there. See, G looks like, first of all, what a strange choice for a photograph. But
Yeah.
and then, what does it say there? What's it say under his thing?
Oh my god.
Can we give away tickets that aren't on sale yet? Hashtag Garth and Lincoln. Love G. Hashtag Studio G. Lincoln bio. Spoiler alert, we did.
Okay.
Like, who is writing this copy?
The team. The whole team there is. We have G stuff on our site, by the way, if you want to get into our G stuff. Go to store.ymhstudios.com. There's a whole bunch of merch up there, but we even leaned into some G stuff, just in case you're wondering. Now go back to his Instagram, please.
Yeah, look at his profile pics. Look at the profile picture for Garth Brooks' Instagram. Look at that photo.
Well, that's 100 years old.
What is going on there?
What's more interesting to me is if you scroll down
What is going on there?
and the left side,
That is not Trisha
the
real.
one down, that one. I mean, look at that. That's not that long ago.
Guy looks, dude, he darkens his beard.
He has to.
You're so right. You nailed it.
Yeah, but
Dude.
see, at least I know he darkens it long, which was what was strange is seeing it short and dark. You know what I mean? Because like I could darken this because it's hair.
Yeah.
But if I shave my beard, it just starts to grow out. If it just starts to grow
I think
out,
she said it best.
then
Unity.
it's really short. So how do you darken it at that level?
Oh my God, we just discovered a new layer to G
Yeah.
that he sprays on his scruff beard.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he sponges it on or something.
Yeah.
Somebody's shadowing his face.
Seems like
Gosh, just when you think G doesn't get weirder, it gets
so much
weird.
On Inside Studio G, nothing is legal.
because right
Why is
here
nothing
you're
legal?
like, who is this guy? Why is the beard white? It's supposed to be
White.
dark.
Nothing is
Do you think this is
legal.
because someone got fired that day?
Because of that picture?
No, just like this day, he was like,
Oh.
"Fuck you, man," and he fired his beard darkener.
Yeah, for sure.
And then,
The makeup lady,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't like how she looks at me. I said, no eye contact during
Yep,
makeup.
and you're out. And
You're
then
out
she's
of there.
like, "Well, your beard's gonna be all white today,
yeah,
asshole."
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
This is
freaking me out.
wild.
There's so many secrets. You mean to tell me
Yeah,
that you do this, but you don't know where the bodies are?
I know. And then look at that one. It's gray, and the one on the far left in that row,
Mhm.
native, the red shirt. He's wearing a red sweatshirt.
That one?
Click on that. Now look at the shading variants.
yeah.
You've got kind of a Wolfman Jack thing going.
That's
where
when
it's-
the makeup lady was on her way out.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, "You know how fucking stupid I look in that picture? It ain't even all dark." With all the comments talking about home here now and coming up and mate. The fuck does that even mean? Yeah, that's my whole. That's the. He does love friends in low places. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Protect the copyright, G.
I'm stingy. Don't be stingy, Garth.
Oh, God.
I love it. I need to sing. I need your help. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Love learning stuff about G, and this new beard thing. I'm really fascinated.
It's fascinating, and also he doesn't have a ton of likes on his images. Like for somebody as famous as G.
Yeah. Maybe it's just not a real interactive fan base.
Weird, yeah.
It's almost like other people who are less famous have more active fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, there's that headshot. Let's look at that one. Look at that sexy headshot.
So fucking freaky.
Look how... Damn, they glossed the shit
That's one of the
out
most
of that.
terrifying images I've ever seen in my life. This right here, this guy's about to cut you in half.
Can somebody Photoshop my husband with this much airbrushing, this much Photoshop, like erasing of everything? Like they erased everything
By the
on
way,
his face.
we could just take the photo and put it out and then just let them do what they do. And we'll just release an image of me doing...
I mean,
and then you guys can just
and then
airbrush it.
just smooth. I mean, there's nothing left on that face.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Photoshop. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of feather in it, brother. They feathered the shit out of that face.
Feathered it.
Fucking A. And look
Feathered
at
it
those
hard.
eyes. He's thinking about Trisha right there.
Oh, yeah.
So
or about his next city to conquer.
Do you?
He just, dude, a couple weeks ago, he announced a tour or some dates, stadium.
Yeah.
Like in 20 minutes, a stadium was gone.
I believe it.
Stadium. Just
He's
80,000 people. Boop, gone.
It's amazing how successful he is.
It's wild.
Do you think, this whole thing where he really...
The fact that image says fun, I mean, that doesn't scare the fuck out of you, even if you're a fan. That picture and fun in huge
Tom,
neon letters.
Show me fun. Yeah. It's so weird. It is so weird.
You know
It's
what
such
I like?
a weird image.
I like fun.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck your fun hole. I'm going to fill it up with my fun. You know what? I really don't. What I really like, I find him very manufactured.
Yeah.
I find a lot of bullshit. I don't know what, don't be stingy. This looks like fun, and I like that too. I love it. Okay. This whole thing about how crazy he is for Trisha, Ms. Yearwood.
Yeah.
I'm crazy about Trisha.
Yeah, then by the way, they've been, we talk about that, the people that do that, their account is their love.
Oh boy.
So we always talked about how that was strange. And then like a month or two ago, there was a story of Trisha Yearwood being like, this marriage is fucking hard and I've wanted to walk away. Like, you know what I mean? That was a public story.
That's right.
It wasn't that long ago that she said this. And then you're like, oh yeah, but your social media is all like, we
love each other.
Every day is a better day when I'm around G. Right. But then this interview, it was with Us Weekly. She said that their 15-year marriage can be difficult at times. They're both strong-minded. We're both very independent people who run our own ships. Sometimes when two people are driving two big ships, it can be difficult, which is obviously meant like that's honest.
Yeah.
Truthful.
But don't. Then I have a thing of like, well, why are you? It's always that thing. If you're declaring how happy you are, and how great everything is on social media, maybe you're not that happy.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's an interesting way to do things. Do you think that he does it so maybe Trish likes those messages of affirmation? Like maybe that's her love language, and she's like, every time he does it, she licks his scrum. That's what gets his scrum licked.
Completely different right there.
So different.
Like completely different.
Look at now that beard is like
Make
a
that big.
little
Can
darker.
You scroll in on that real quick?
Yeah.
But see how short it is?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like a goatee, but it's dark.
It's dark as fuck.
It's dark.
Yeah. What's
going on over here? G? What are two different G's?
Two different G's.
Is there a G double that we don't know about?
G double.
He's famous enough and rich enough to be like, there's sometimes I don't feel like going out there. I send in my G double. I call him G2, G squared. He looks just like me.
Like Gallagher.
Yeah.
Gallagher's brother that does the same
Or like
act.
those dictators that like, you know what I mean? Like Mussolini had like a body double send out.
Did he really?
Yeah, like a few of them have done that because they were, and Hussein, had a body double because they were always paranoid about being assassinated.
Smart.
So they would send out people that looked like just like them.
Hold on. It says Showtime 3 exclamation marks. So he writes like a fucking 7th grade girl. And then it says, we mustache you to enjoy the show. # Garth request live to love G and T.
What does that even mean?
We mustache
You mean-
you, and then all caps.
Is that supposed
you.
to be like a play on word? Like we must ask you? It is. We must ask you to enjoy the show, and he's saying we mustache you?
Yeah.
Is it a typo or is it like playful?
No, I think he's trying to be cool.
It's GAF for sure. Super G.
Garth as fuck.
Well, that's one way of saying it.
G is F.
Yeah.
GAF.
Yeah. All right.
And like another thing to watch, click link about or go to facebook.com/Garth Brooks. Like, okay.
This is something I've been wanting to show you though.
It's just the lamest.
I got something for you.
Yeah.
So you remember how fun it was to learn about this guy? Let's see.
Women.
Oh, I love him.
Let's cut to the chase here. Women should clean up. Not only should women clean up unprompted. And I'm going to tell you why.
I love Cobra Tate.
Cobra Tate. And he has put out hit after hit. I'm super big fan of this guy. I love this.
So today's topic is girls who are baffled by cheating. Every day I scroll through Facebook, I'm looking for a particular post. I'm looking for those fucking bimbos.
Okay. He's always, so it's all that memory. He's got one about drinking water, coronavirus. He even did videos about us doing a video on him.
Oh yeah.
So this is, he appeared on another show, and this has been posted on Instagram and TikTok. It's just pretty, it really made me laugh. So here's Cobra Tate. Okay.
One of my chicks, I'd make her make me 2 coffees every morning. She'd make me 2 coffees, and one I would drink, and the other I wouldn't even drink. I'd just leave it to go cold. And she'd say, why do you make you 2 coffees? The second one's just like an insult because you never drink it. You just make me make it because you want me to bring it to you, but you're not going to drink it. And I said, if someone broke into this house at night, I will die trying to protect you. That's my job. I will literally risk my life. If we're walking down the street and a guy tries to grab your ass, it's on. I have to risk my life against Mike Tyson, whoever he may be. He might be strapped. He might have anything. I have to risk my life to protect you. That's my job as a man. And you have a problem making a coffee? Does it matter if I drink it?
Damn.
Does it really matter? I like knowing that you do your job. If I need coffee, you're going to do it. And you get to know that if it ever goes off, I will do my job as a man.
Damn.
And from you, all I ask for is 2 cups of coffee. It doesn't matter if I drink them.
First, I would like to point out that we are both wearing cool summer shirts.
I know.
His is way more open.
Well, and how's
he's
he
showing that incredibly growing tattoo?
It's pronounced. And how's he gonna fight off the bad guys? That shirt's gonna pop right open. Those buttons are just so tight.
Well, yeah, it's a tight shirt. I mean, that's what you do. He's putting it out there.
Yeah, that tattoo is covering his right teta.
Yeah, it's huge. And I think the
Wow.
cobra goes down his arm. It's like it's a lot.
They
It
call
might
him-
be eating. The cobra might be eating. You know. I also think that. So what do you? First of all, what do you think of his request where he's like, he makes her bring him too?
See, here's the deal, man. Is that I bring you coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And I do it out of love too, because I know you want some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 coffees, like one is just a flex on her.
Yeah.
That he's got power over her.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I enjoy it because I know it's kind of degrading, but the whole thing is
right. Like, why?
It is. It's I feel like he's doing like this example is, this is what I'm asking for. Are you going to do it?
Okay. So listen.
You know what I mean?
So he goes, I just like to have 2. I like one to go cold, and I like to look at one. I like to drink one. I just like that. And
Yeah.
if you were to say that to me, I'd be like, that's kind of a dicky thing. Okay.
But here's 2.
I guess so. So here you go, idiot. Here's
Yeah.
your 2 coffees. I'll throw one in your fucking face.
Yeah, that's not what Cobra is talking about. Okay,
No.
Your attitude's all wrong, and I think he would tell you that
Yeah.
immediately.
I'd throw the second one in his fucking.
Does he have a point? Does he have any point with the fact that he would risk his life to defend you, and all he's asking for is another cup of coffee? Is there a point there? Do you enjoy the point? Do you get the point?
I get the point. I definitely do. how do I know for sure he's going to put his life on the line for me? Like, yeah, you say that.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
you say that, Cobra.
Well, you can't. What are you going to do? Wait till somebody breaks in and be like, are you going to do it or not? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. So then all those days of undrank coffee make me feel mad that I did all that. And then where's my payoff? You know what I'm saying? Like all that money in the bank.
Yeah.
Coffees.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
He's a smart guy. He's got his own system. I would love to meet the
Would you do this to a woman?
He dates.
To make her give me 2 cups of coffee.
Well, I understand that you don't like want that. I'm saying, would you do like this is what I want. Let's see if you do it. Like
the test?
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't do that type of stuff.
You any? You into this move?
He does.
I mean, it's not.
I
There we
mean,
go.
It's not. It's not a matter of this is what I want. It's this is what it is. So like this is the way
shit.
that I work. So if you don't want to be with that, I mean that's on you. But this is what.
Do
it
you
is
work this
here.
way though?
Not with specifically with coffee, but yeah, like if I want something that I think other relationships or people might find ridiculous, it's the same thing that I said about right and wrong. I live my life the way I live my life. If you think it's weird, maybe you shouldn't fuck with me. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
well, yeah, to Cobra's defense, I mean, he's putting it out there exactly what his demands are.
He's letting you know.
So, you know, and that could be his way of thinking, and then he makes a good point. Like, if that's your jam, that's what you want, then you're going to attract that kind of woman that's going to do it for you, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, he's just. I think Annie makes a good point that it's just this is what.
That's
it
what
is.
he wants. I want to meet the women that he's into, though. I would love to hear their side.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I mean, I make 2 coffees. He doesn't drink them both, but
Right.
it's what he wants.
But if you try to grab me, he'll hit you. By the way, if you want to watch more of that, it's from the Fresh and Fit podcast, which he was a guest on.
I could hear Cobra all day. I'm a
I
huge
could too.
fan.
I find him just highly entertaining.
Oh, he's a
which
great-
Ultimately, it's really what I.
He's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's great to look at. He's got a great
And
physique.
He does, and I also feel like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he
knows
does. He's got a system.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
And it works.
He
for
reminds me of
him.
like a political pundit who goes like, you know what, fucking lock him up, and you're like, geez, and then he's like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's getting you all fired up, you know.
Yeah, he's a great entertainer. He's a
Yeah.
great speaker.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he'll fight, and he just wants to fucking 1 cup of coffee to look at. So
That's
what?
right. There you go.
All right, we're going to be back in just a moment. We are supported by DoorDash. You forget that one thing at the store. Now you can get snacks, drinks, household essentials in 30 minutes with DoorDash. Dinner, check. Deodorant, check. Morning pick-me-up from Dunkin', they got you covered, man. You want Chinese, pizza, sushi, whatever you're craving, there's something for everyone on DoorDash. We've been using DoorDash like crazy. Ordering's easy. It gets to that time of day. You don't feel like cooking. You don't have time. You're craving something. You just go to the app. You look for what you want, and boom, it's dropped off safely at your door, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code YMH. That's 25% off, up to $10 value, and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash, subject to change, terms apply. We are supported by Brooklinen. If a lot of your life is still being lived at home, then make your home as comfortable as possible. Isn't that the truth? You got to make your home the place you want to be, a refuge, an oasis, your personal Zen zone. Go ahead and max out on the extra soft sheets, super plush towels, and loungewear. Brooklinen was started to create beautiful, high-quality home essentials that don't cost an arm and a leg, and people, what a success. Brooklinen works directly with manufacturers to make luxury available directly to you without the luxury level markups, so you get the amazing array of products at a reasonable price. They're confident in their core products. They've come with a 365-day warranty, and fans are confident too. They've received over 75,000 5-star reviews and counting. So give yourself the comfort refresh you deserve and get it for less at Brooklinen. Go to brooklinen.com, use the promo code HOUSE to get $20 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's Brooklinen, BROOKLINEN.com. Enter promo code HOUSE for $20 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's brooklinen.com, promo code house. All right, we're back for the first time with two guests who have been here before separately, but we wanted to have them together because together they're on the Nikki Glaser podcast every Monday through Thursday. You can get it wherever you get your podcast. It's Nikki Glaser and Andrew Collin. Let them hear it, everybody.
Yay. Hi, guys.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for having us together.
Oh, Bitsy's all fired up.
Bitsy doesn't like clapping.
Bitsy.
She doesn't like
Sorry,
it
we got
upsets her.
excited.
Doesn't like the clapping.
Okay.
So you look great, Nikki. I was just asking you before we started rolling, what's different? Did you do something with your teeth? What is it?
Well, I did get Invisalign like 6 years ago, and it was supposed to be a 3-month fix.
Gotcha.
That it was
Let's see
after a
those
breakup.
Those are nice.
I
teeth.
still have the
Lovely.
attachments on. I really didn't need it. It was like this one thing,
Was it a post-breakup decision?
Yeah,
You're like,
breakup
it was
braces.
breakup braces.
I just was like, I need to change something. I'm not willing to commit to like a different hair color like I've done in the past. And I dropped it's like $6,000 on like, and I didn't. It was a lot of money to spend, but I was like, this is good, and they can fix this thing I've always been insecure about, because when I was young in 5th grade, my teeth came in before anything else, and I had really big teeth, and this one always stuck out, and I got called a bucktooth beaver in class. It was like my thing. That was my like first insecurity. So I see this tooth sticking out all the time, and they still can't fix it. It's 6 years later, and I'm still wearing trays and trying to get it pushed back, and I'm about to give up. I was going to get this tooth taken out and just replaced.
I was going to say you could do a veneer.
You know
No one can
what
see.
This shows me
No,
though,
I wouldn't do
how
it.
everybody's thing like in their head. It's in their
in your
head.
head.
It's
Like
in their head.
nobody looks at your teeth and goes
tooth
like, "What's up with that fucking
dysmorphia.
tooth?"
No
Yeah.
one.
It's dysmorphia.
And like, what if? Okay, so if I fix this, because I had to ask myself, if I fix this, and then like a guy likes me because of that, like that was the thing holding, or like I get a role, but like I wouldn't want to be with that
I've been
person.
watching you for years, but that fucked up tooth is such
thing
a
is-
turn off.
That's the thing, though. It's subtle because my teeth have gotten straighter just around, not that part, but the rest of them. And it's very subtle, and you would never recognize it, but it gets, people go, what's different? Like,
Yeah.
I get the teeth, they have straightened even ever so slightly. That's why when you get the littlest, like, Botox or filler, I had a friend who was getting it for years and I never knew she was. And then finally she was like, yeah, I've been getting it for years. And she was my best friend. And I was like, have I ever noticed? And she was like, the only thing people say is like, you look so great. They don't.
Yeah.
And that's a good
the way to
Botox,
get it.
right?
Because everyone goes, don't get work done. It's going to look, guys are always like, you'll ruin your face, because they're just scared that their girlfriend's going to look like
Yeah.
this, because they
course.
easily can.
Yes.
But most of the time it's so subtle, and no one would ever admit to it. And so we don't know. So many actors, every actress fucking does it.
And actors.
Men are doing it
Actors.
now too.
Because I get the filler and the Botox. I do it under my eyes. I do here. And I'm my plastic surgeon. She goes, oh, so many guys come in here. The male actors, they get
Yours
it all.
is good. How long have you been doing it? Because
Shout out Dr. Anita Patel.
I got to go see your
She's
lady,
amazing.
because
She's amazing.
I've
Andrew,
done it before, and
are
they
you
keep.
also doing this?
I'm thinking about hair transplant.
No.
Yeah.
What you ever think about that?
I have. I talked.
Not because you're balding. by any
did.
means.
I'm bald.
He spent $40,000.
You're not balding. Wait,
No
what?
way. Wait. Tell him.
I did do a podcast with Deion, and I remember that he was bald, and then Deion Sanders, and then all of a sudden he had a full head of hair, and he like did it publicly, with his company. So he was like, yeah, and another number of like football players, whatever, went with this one company. I mean, look at his hair. It's fucking
Urlacher too.
Same company.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And he owns it. Like
Does he own the company?
No, like he owned it. Like
Oh,
he was
right.
on the billboard.
Yes.
That's
He's
why
like,
it's good to talk about this. It's an option for guys.
well, when you see a guy with a bigger dick than you get a hair transplant, you're like, I could do
Yes,
that.
yes.
You know what I mean?
it
wait,
always
you
comes
just-
down to dick size.
You
for
have
him.
what, a widow's peak thing going?
Yeah, I got
I like a
receding.
widow's peak. I think it's masculine.
I don't mind a
Okay.
bald guy.
I'll
I don't
take it.
either.
A
I
balding
don't
guy.
care.
So
I
you
mean-
went in to get.
No, I didn't do it, but I talked to him about it. I was like, oh, I've thought about it. But here's the other thing is I'm the biggest asshole if I get a transplant, because I would get a transplant and I'd be like, I'm going to buzz my head. Like, keep it short. So I'd be
You
a
wanna
guy
do
with new
bangs?
hair, and I don't know. It's not the hair I like. Now, you have there's nice hair
a
on
lot
there.
of hair.
I hide well. My dad's bald. My older brother's bald, but they're successful. So you could be bald and success. You can't be a poor bald Jew. It just doesn't. It doesn't work
I've
out.
always said those exact words. Yeah.
You have that tattoo. don't you?
Yeah.
But I feel like the beard balances out the face.
Yeah.
You got to do the beard.
But also, if you're going to do the transplant, you got to
the
do
ball.
it. You got to do it
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
But isn't that sad that I couldn't shave my? I can't even like my own face.
But I don't
because
think
my
you'd
hair's
shave your
receding.
face if you had a full head of hair, because you don't like your mouth.
I don't like my
You
skin.
don't like
Mouth
your
skin.
mouth?
He has too much mouth skin.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
I have
Mouth?
too much skin between my nose and my lip.
Is this why you say
and
words all
below.
stupid and stuff?
Maybe.
Is this why you say words like the
You
boat?
just don't hear well.
I'm so
oh
glad I don't
shit!
have
This
to
is
call
early
this out.
on.
I
Nikki
can't
destroys
bully
me.
him for it anymore because it's like bullying someone with a speech impediment.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't make fun of it. I'm trying to be like he says oni instead of only.
Oni?
Oni fans.
No, say it.
What?
Say it.
I mean, now that I'm on the spot, Oni.
Oni.
Yeah,
And
Oni
then he
fan.
says what was it?
Tubular, I say wrong. Or no, ambulance.
Ambulance.
That's terrible.
That one's rough.
Dude, didn't you go to a good
damn.
fucking school?
Yeah.
I went to your school.
No, I'm talking about college.
I went to Tulane. I didn't
All
do
right. He
anything there.
cheated
That's
his
a
way
good
through
school.
school. He cheated. I mean, you're open about
I
this,
can't
right?
believe you're talking about
How did you cheat?
He cheated like really badly. Never once went to like class or studied or anything.
I
Cheated
got
the whole
caught
time.
once. I got caught one time.
Where at Tulane?
Yeah.
How'd
Because
you
I was
get
playing
caught?
Snake. Remember Snake on your
Yeah.
calculator?
Yeah.
So we got the test beforehand, me and 30 other guys. And so I filled out the answer in like 2 minutes. And then I was just playing Snake because I was bored. Because I was going to wait another 45 because you can't turn it in. The guy's looking over my shoulder. He's like, what are you doing? He took my calculator. So then I had to pretend to fill out more to test without a calculator. So I just like, fuck this. I'll just hand it in. Some other guy that I didn't know had the test handed it right in. So we had the same exact answers. And the funny thing is, we got the test before and we got a B. Like, we didn't.
You couldn't even memorize a Scantron.
Like, no, we didn't even like find the right answers in the book. And the guy figured it was like a prob stat class. So he's like, yeah, it's 99.9% that 25 of you had the same exact answers.
Wow. Oh, right.
And he's like, you could take the test again. And I go, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it myself. And I don't know, do you remember, like, if you withdraw before a certain time, you don't get a withdrawal with fail. You just get with. So I withdrew right before. I waited too long, so it would be withdrawal with fail. But I was like, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to study. And I started studying. I was like, I'm not going to learn this. So I go back to the guy. I go, look, I didn't cheat, but I don't think I would do well.
You didn't actually.
I go, can I just get out of it with just a withdrawal? And he let me go, which was
wow,
nice.
you got lucky.
Yeah.
Did you guys cheat or do anything like morally reprehensible?
Yes,
Like that and get caught?
I forged a signature in college to get out of a class. So what he's talking about, the W versus
the WF or whatever.
Yeah. So I forget even what class it was, and I was just I was not doing well. And it was a final hour before the dean's office closed, before I could hand in the paperwork to get it signed by so-and-so. And I fucking forged the signature. Because I was like, I got it. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, but I need to do this otherwise my whole career. And they caught me.
What was the signature,
I got
though?
caught. It was I forget who I had forged, and I
And you got caught.
And I
was
got
that
caught.
the worst feeling in the world?
Yep.
Do you remember where you were when you found out that you got caught? Like,
no, this is 20 years ago. But I do remember getting called in and then feeling really horrible and shamed. But then I'm kind of glad I got caught on that stuff because I didn't really get punished. I didn't get punished.
because you were probably really sorry, and it seemed like it was so not in your character to do something like this.
I hadn't gotten in trouble ever, and I worked at
Yes.
public safety. Like I was a fucking nerd. So I don't know.
Did you
Did
get caught?
you know I did that? Did I ever tell you that?
No, you didn't tell me that.
Do you think of me differently now?
No,
I love cheaters.
You think she cheats on you now?
I don't know.
He doesn't.
She's probably good at it.
Doesn't care.
Tom, do what you do.
We're hot wifing. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Oh, hot wife.
I mean, I'm on the
You know what
road.
that is.
You know what I mean?
I'm into hot husbands.
What?
Yeah.
Like if I'm the opposite. Like there's very few women that like the person they're with to like hook up with other women and hear about it, and I like it. And people told me, "Oh, you're into hot husband." I was like, "I don't know what that is." They go, "Well, it's like hot wife is a thing, and you're the opposite. You're like."
So you would like the guy you're with to hook up with other people, and you'd
And
be
you
cool
would
with
hear
it.
about it.
Hear about it, not be in the corner like, "What am I doing?"
You're
watching
so
this?"
in touch with like your sexual freedom.
I'm not though, dude. I don't have sex at all. I'm
What?
very scared of sex, actually.
What?
What is going on?
I haven't had sex since June of 2019.
I don't
Who
understand
are
what's
you?
going on.
I know.
I
I
don't
don't
even
know
know
either.
you anymore.
I know. I don't know myself.
Did you shut it down?
No, I wasn't having a lot of sex before. I was always just hooking up with ex-boyfriends and like trying to pursue men that like could never love me, so it never got off the ground. And I won't have sex with someone unless they're like my boyfriend, and I like see like.
You won't do the one night stand thing.
Oh no! I can't do that. I can't like someone enough to want them inside me for that. It's too awkward. Like I just need to really be into someone.
You need to connect, really connect.
Yeah, well, I just need to feel very horned up, and I don't feel that. I won't have any sex unless I'm extremely horny with someone for the first time. You know, that's the only way it'll get me to do it, because I don't drink anymore. Because drinking, I used to just be able to do it, but now I like have to get drunky with horniness to like put myself in that awkward situation of like hooking up for the first time. It's so scary. So I was hooking up with an ex for a really long time, and then I put an end to that. And then after that, it was like, that was June 2019, and I just haven't found someone that I can let inside. I've found many men that I would have liked to have that with, but it's just like they can't come through. And so I'm like, I can't have sex with you. Even though I want to.
But when you say they can't come through, it's more about like they can't take it to the relationship level you want first.
They're not gonna. Yeah, they don't want to be in a relationship. They're not gonna love me the way I need. They're not gonna be. I'm looking for a huzband.
Yeah.
You know, it's just someone to marry for 2 years. I just want to be married like 2 years. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And just say I did it. You know, prenup, clean, make it so we can break apart when we need to. And honestly, I would like to find someone forever, but I won't be sad if it ends in 2 years. I'll be 40 when I get out of it. By the time I find someone I'm 30, about to be 37. I'll still be 40. I'll be single. I'll like know myself more. I'll be ready for the second marriage. I just feel like, I don't know.
Well, second marriage, like, well, would you even get married a second time? Like,
maybe not.
Tom and I talk about this all the time.
Maybe
like,
not.
Yeah, your second wife's gonna be hot as hell.
Hot as fuck, 20 years old, yoga. But here's the thing, Kalila and I made a deal on where my mom's at.
Yeah.
If I die before you and you go get with some 20-year-old dipshit yoga instructor, Kalila will murder you.
That's the agreement you made?
Yeah, and I'll murder Bobby if
you'll commit a homicide.
Yep.
Okay.
We made a
What's
murder
your
pact.
nightmare?
What if she's brilliant?
To remarry, like your true nightmare. If you could like ask Tom to promise you something on your deathbed, like just please don't marry a person that does this.
All right, let's fast forward. Okay, you're dying. I'm like, oh, okay, you're gonna die. Now what? What do you say?
Is it a slow death?
His hands are around your neck. Slowly losing consciousness.
Yeah.
What do you wish for him?
Yeah. I'll tell you what will be my nightmare, okay? As the first wife, like I've loved this man when he slept on a mattress on the floor without a fucking headboard. I loved this man as a fucking open micer, bro. Like just a broke ass, going nowhere comic, son. Like I loved you for you, homie, for you. So if you get with some fucking 20-year-old, like just dumb, hot piece of ass who just all she cares about is handbags and she's not nice to my children, that's the capper.
That's the thing.
I wouldn't marry someone not nice to my children.
Want you to marry an abuelita, like some nice old Latin woman, and she cooks for you. And
you want to marry a grandmother?
Yes.
And it's a sexless marriage, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
sex with abuelita. And I like to scrum, Mr. Tom. Sure, once a month. There she is. There's your second wife.
That's my second wife?
That's who I want, abuelita.
Oh my God.
But she'll die soon too, and then the third, she won't care.
Then she gets to make the next wish.
That's true. Then she'll tell me, yo quiero que te casas con una chica muy guapa.
Well, here's why. I don't want you giving our money, to some fucking hussy.
Yeah.
So that's why you marry abuelita. And then you can
I would
fuck bitches on
want
the
my
side.
husband to marry a really vapid, hot, like girl that will never be as cool as me, and he'll be sitting on the couch with her, and he'll laugh at something that we would have laughed at because like we get that stuff. And then she's like, "What?" And he's just like, "Never mind." And he goes, "God, I miss Nikki."
Yeah, that's.
And he's like, "You know what? I'm tired of fucking this thing already. I thought I would never get tired of it. I am. Maybe Nikki and she wasn't as hot as Nikki, but like." This is what matters, and I fucked up. And I kind of get turned on by a guy getting like being old and getting like a really hot girl, and like that girl. I'm just like, that poor girl. Like your husband's winning. That girl has to suffer. You think that girl's happy?
Yeah.
Fucking your old husband.
That's true.
She's
Would
not
you rather
happy.
him?
She doesn't love him.
Not
though.
settle down and fuck a ton of dumb 20-year-olds?
I just don't want that bitch in my house.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe
get the fuck out of my house, bro. Like this is my bed. This is my stuff.
Okay,
These are my
haunt him.
kids.
I think you should just come back and haunt him.
It's a great idea.
And if he doesn't, you'll stay away and only do sweet hauntings. Like you'll the water
like
will get a
this.
little hot when he's washing his hands, and you'll like know that's her.
Yeah.
But then it will burn you if she'll do.
So I'm watching you shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
What's your nightmare? Who I marry?
Yes.
I don't know, whatever.
Indifference.
Isn't that annoying too? Don't you want them to care? I
Doesn't care.
I want him to. I want.
Yeah.
You
Something.
want some kind of jealousy of like who you could be with.
Well, I definitely would not want. Yeah, the same thing though. You're like you picture like someone in your home, in your bed,
In your
with
bed.
your
yeah,
kids.
You know what I mean?
that's-
Fucking with
yeah.
your
Get a new
remote
house.
control.
Yeah, get a new house.
Get a new house, guys.
Yeah.
It's not about that though. It's the life you built, and then this
Yeah, it's the
asshole
life you
gets
built,
in there?
and then
I know.
definitely someone.
If
around
Tom
your
dies
kids.
tomorrow, who do you see yourself with?
Nobody.
You'd go completely.
I'll tell you why.
Wow.
I think if he dies tomorrow, I got
Or in an hour.
In an
All
hour.
right, this is feeling really real, you guys.
Yeah. Like a car wreck.
I have 2 little boys.
Jesus Christ.
I would focus all my energy into the kids, I think,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
bang like boys that I met on what's an app? Tinder.
Raya. You're on Raya.
Bumble.
You would get on
Bumble?
Raya.
I got the blue check mark. I
You're-
should be on Raya.
You're on
You're
Raya. I could get you on tonight.
dudes on apps.
Yep.
How long
Where are you
after
meeting
the
them?
funeral?
Swipe. Oh, it's 15 minutes. I'm done. I wipe
And
my
then they
tears
leave,
and I
and
go.
you just never hear. Like, who cares? They're
Who
disposable.
cares?
Yeah.
Because I don't want my children to know some guy that's not their dad.
Yes,
Fuck
but
that.
don't you want your wife to still get it too, and like have a
Get
fulfilling
it.
sex life, but just not love anyone?
Not really.
No.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not gonna control it or anything, obviously, but like, no, I don't care if she never gets laid again.
Oh my god.
I don't.
The guy was like,
It's not a concern. I'm not like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope you're sexually fulfilled. I don't care if you die the next day. I'm already dead. You know.
Oh yeah, that's true. You actually don't have. Yeah, you're dead.
I'm dead.
yeah, your
So-
ride's over.
Yeah, I hope you have like some like vaginal numbness disease or something. You know?
That's actually nicer, so you don't even feel
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desire that you're not getting.
You know what? I hope you get on TRT, so you get like really masculine.
What's
like,
TRT?
testosterone replacement therapy. And
I love you showing up at a TRT clinic
Yeah.
crying, being like, "It was his final wish. I have to
But-
start this process," and you just have to start giving yourself injections
and
while
then
you're
you
mourning.
Then you start hosting the show, and you're
These
like,
breaths.
"Hey guys, it's Christina P, and I'm here." You know, you have a nice deep voice.
And you start balding.
You start balding. You start getting fucking jacked. And then you know what? Whoever you seduce with that body, I'm cool with.
Yeah, and then your kids will have a father growing up.
Andrew's banging a
muscle chick?
a lady who is very young, but I'm not with no judgment because she's actually cool. I wanted to like hate her and be like, oh, because we live together in St. Louis.
Yeah.
We have this podcast together. We have like a life. We're pretty much married. We live
Yeah.
together.
Great.
And we don't have sex, and we, share the responsibilities. So
I
we're,
tried to hold your hand.
oh, please don't touch me. No, I can't. I can't ever risk that. It's just like, no.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Do you think? Like, can I ask you?
Yeah.
Is there a possibility
that we end up together?
Yeah.
Could it
No.
please happen?
Why could it not?
Yes.
I mean,
I think so.
The thing is, I
No,
feel
I-
about him I know that people think that, and I understand that we would probably be like that's what a relationship is. But we don't like the same things sexually. Like we're not compatible in that way.
How do you
Because
know?
of conversation.
We talk about stuff like it's just I'm not gonna, and we just don't. I like it like this, and
Yeah.
that's would ruin it. And
Well, I brought you on here for a reason.
oh my god,
Tom,
Yes.
can you bring out the band?
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Guys.
Come in.
So.
I could be I'm open to like dating women at this point, and I'm putting that out there. But when I say that, and if I was someone who was bisexual and dated women, no one would ask me about my best friend Anya and say, why have you guys never hooked up? Even though she's beautiful, she might be bisexual. You know what I'm saying?
thank you.
So I feel like that way about Andrew. It's like I acknowledge that he's an attractive guy. He gets hot girls. He is so funny and someone I like to be around, but. For me, I want someone, and I just realized recently, I need a relationship with a guy who does not want to be the center of attention like I do. I am that.
Yes.
I like to be the, look at me, and I want my boyfriend to just sit back and just be like, oh my God, there she goes. Like, kind of
Okay.
like.
No, but that's a
So good
wise
you
thing
know
to
that.
recognize.
And we
Yes.
both love, we're like siblings. We both want to be like, me. Like,
Yes.
that's us.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, it's so good that you know that. But now
Yes.
here's the deal, Nikki, is that you have to be open to being attracted to a mellow, maybe quieter, introverted guy.
I am into that now.
You are into
because I
that.
know that's what
You
I
are.
want. I've changing everything. Like this past year really made me realize what I want and be able to, and I've been attracted to people that I would never think I was attracted to because of just that energy of like just being able to love me. Like I have just loved I just learned to like myself. It's very late, but I truly like accept myself. And as dumb as that sounds, it's like it happened over the past year where I was just like, I'm just tired of trying to be someone else, or like always like being like beating myself up about not being this or that, or not working hard enough, or all these things that are just not true. And if they are, it's like, who cares? I really accepted it. And so now I feel open to someone else seeing that in me and being like I want a guy to be like not like me because you're like, oh my God, you were so funny the other night on stage, you looked so hot up there with a microphone.
Yeah, you don't want that.
I want a guy to be like, I like the way you like eat like a runaway rabbit, and like just like the way you like get excited about a Taylor Swift song. Like I want someone to go like, you're so cute, not like you're so funny. I'm already secure about that. I want someone to like love me and be like, you're just such a I just want to hold you and like I want to be like this in a relationship. Like I just want to.
I'll take anything.
You know. That too.
Well, Nikki, good luck finding a straight guy, because it sounds like you're into women. There's no straight guys like what you're describing.
No, this is the thing. I read this book that I'm very into that Whitney Cummings actually recommended to me years ago when she got engaged, and I was like, how'd you get engaged? Like, what the hell did you do? And she was like, I read this book. Andrew's heard about this so much. He hates this book. But it's actually really good. It's called Getting To I Do. It's the worst name ever. But my friends have read this book, and I'm not joking you. They are engaged to these guys that were fucking, like, I was actually hoping that one of this one guy, I literally wanted this guy. He tortured my friend's life. She was like a heroin addict with this guy for years, where I go, I can't be your friend anymore if you engage with this guy. Like I have to do intervention style. Yeah. I was hoping he was going to kill himself, honestly. I know that's not hoping, but something would take him out because my friend's life, like that's pretty rough. I am a sick bitch, but I was hoping he would like pass away, and I'm best friends with him now.
You're best friends with the guy?
He's one of my best friends because he's my best friend's husband to be. I was hoping, because I thought he was so worthless, and pulling my friend down, I was like, this guy needs to just go away. Something needs to happen. I wasn't hoping he'd kill himself. That is obviously an exaggeration, but I was like, I'm going to lose my friend to this guy. And she read this book, changed the way she acted. And this guy and her, we know him quite well. I don't want to say who it is. But we know him very well, and he treats her like a fucking queen.
But I got to read this.
The book.
Tell me the secrets.
It's called Getting To, and it's just about, and this is for people in relationships
Shave your
too.
pussy is chapter 1.
What is it? Shave your pussy?
It honestly is that.
That's the whole book.
It honestly, that's a part of it.
Yeah.
So
I bet you.
Who made the first move here in between you two? Okay, so he's the masculine energy in your relationship.
Yeah.
You're the feminine energy, which is what I'm saying of like, you want your feelings to be just like, come here, he's not going to tell you, he's not going to give you advice about your feelings. He's going to listen and hold you and let you cry.
Yes.
When he gets upset about something, he does kind of want advice. Like he might not want advice, but so in a relationship, there's a yin and a yang. And in this book, it's called feminine energy, masculine energy. Now that's complex because some guys are like, I don't want to be feminine energy in a relationship, but a lot of men are, and it's a fucking hot thing. It doesn't mean you're a girl. And if you're a masculine energy woman, which we are on stage,
yes,
it doesn't mean you're a lesbian, but it's rarer for a woman in a relationship to be the masculine energy, but it's yin and yang. So yin being feminine energy. In a relationship, you should never ask a man that's a masculine energy man how he feels, ever. In the book, it says, don't ask a man how he feels unless he's on fire. And you, as a feminine energy woman, should never say, I think. Never talk from I think. Only say, I feel. But it sounds a little Handmaid's Tale of like, only do not say what you think, But the thing is, you can say what you can say what you feel. You can say anything. You can tell a man, as long as it's true, men that's in the masculine energy are going to get turned on by your feelings. So when I felt in love with a guy, I've just been like, I feel in love with you. And like, it like turns them on. It's the thing you think is going to scare them the most. If they do love you, they love your feelings.
Do you love my feelings, Tom?
I like feelings. Yeah, I like hearing your feelings.
Do you like my hearing my feelings?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
oh, sorry.
He can handle it.
And wait, and then a man, what does the feminine energy want to hear from the masculine energy?
So the masculine energy you need to respect the masculine energy, because here's the real deal, and this is where it gets controversial. This book is dismantling feminism, because honoring it and saying, God, thank God it led us to be able to be stand-up comedians with our own lives and careers.
Yeah.
But what it did was make us too masculine in our
Yes,
relationships, and men
100%.
aren't attracted to that. They can't help it. It's not that they're misogynist. It's just that they're not
nature.
as horny for a woman who's like, I want this and I think this, because it's disrespectful
I
in a
can
weird.
feel my dick going in my body.
But here's
me
the-
too.
It doesn't. So girls, listen. I know it sounds weird, but just talk from a place of, and this is the part that's kind of mind blowing, but I get it. You need to acknowledge as a woman in a relationship with a masculine man that for a man who's a masculine energy man, for him, giving up sex with other women to be in a committed relationship with you is a pretty huge sacrifice. It is against his nature, more so than it is ours. I know there are women out there that love sex and like crave it, and you're a masculine energy woman probably. It is against a man's nature, because a man is supposed to spread his seed so that the village has enough babies, because the winter's coming and they're all going to die. So for him to stay with you, he's risking spreading his DNA throughout the tribe. And so it's a huge sacrifice. So that doesn't mean he can't do it, but you have to honor him and respect the integrity it takes for him to not fuck other women. Not that he's not going to want to, but in respecting the integrity it takes to say no to that, just in the way you talk to him, in the way you respect him and treat him with respect, he will feel so much more attracted to you, because he is doing, men love to have integrity. So if you are like, you don't have to say like, thank you for not fucking other women, Tom. Yeah. But when you want to talk to him about something that's a little bit like a thing you need to bring up about, like you're feeling a certain way about his behavior and it's gonna irritate him, you have to ask him, hey, I feel like I need to talk to you about something, Tom, that's bugging me. When would be a good time for you to talk about that? You need to make it his decision to hear your feelings.
That's
and it's a tricky
tricky.
thing, but they'll fucking love it, and they'll be able to handle your feelings much better if you schedule it with them. There's all these little tricks in this book.
That's a good trick. I got to read this book.
But it's controversial because women are like, I want to focus just as much as men. No, you don't.
But
it's
wait,
not as big of a sacrifice.
I'm curious though as to what the feminine wants to, like the feminine person.
we
you're
want-
so sweet.
Well,
I'll
what they
tell
what they
you.
want to hear though.
I'll tell
we
you.
want to hear we want to hear.
I'll tell you.
I can handle your feelings. Someone to go, I'm not going to run when you get hysterical. I'm just going to hold you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to give you advice. I'm going to say, I'm sorry. I'm going to acknowledge your feelings.
I see.
So in a relationship, you need to decide, do you want your thoughts respected or your feelings cherished? You cannot have both. You can get your thoughts respected on stage, on the podcast, in your work life, with your friends, but you can't have both in a relationship. And if you want both in a relationship, you're a narcissist and don't deserve anyone. You can take care of yourself.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, because I don't know what I want, because I kind of want both, and I think I'm a narcissist.
Well, maybe.
And I have to work on
to
it.
some
Yeah.
extent, we are narcissistic because we are performers. So it depends on what scale, what level
But I think
you're
by
at.
the
It's not
very
necessarily a
nature
bad
of,
thing.
of acknowledging it, you're not a narcissist.
You're not. Yeah, I don't
agree.
think you could.
And there's
right.
also, this is my whole sex thing. This book is also sets forth this thing of like, I now value my vagina hole that I don't let, or an asshole, I'll say that too, enough. And I should, my mouth hole too, I should
Yeah.
not let guys in it before they're my boyfriend. That one's harder to just like, you're just like, it's an easy way to get a guy off when you're fooling around and you can't have sex. So it's like, I have given blowjobs before a relationship, and I wish I wouldn't, because the whole science behind when you bond to a man, when he goes inside you, women don't understand. You get a chemical addiction to a man that is the amount of oxytocin that gets shot off for a woman to have an orgasm is like 8 times the amount for a man's orgasm. So we get this hit of like hair, like the best feeling in the world. We bond to their smell, the sound of their voice, and we go through withdrawal. That's why women get fucking crazy after they have sex, because you're going through a drug withdrawal, and it takes up to 2 years for that to wear off, that
wow.
one time. So be careful when they go inside you. Or
Like
be
a
blackout
dick
drunk so you can't
patch or
remember it.
That works too.
That's what I did for years. I didn't get attached to guys. But when I
Yeah.
quit drinking,
Oh,
boy, I
man.
learned the hard way.
Now wait, I want to ask you, because I was mesmerized by both of your Instagram accounts. That like I thought, did you guys move to the Cayman Islands for a while?
Yeah, what the
Yes.
heck?
Well, I was like, wait, is
That's
this
a great
bit?
idea.
Then
It
I was
a
like, did they take
romantic getaway?
Did you guys? I thought you banked photos and just kept. I was like, no,
You
they
know?
keep.
It's
Because wait, I remember this too. I remember also
Please.
seeing, the pandemic started. You were in the New York Times about
Yeah.
an article. Like
Living
you
with
left,
my parents.
Yeah, and you moved to St. Louis.
March 2020. I moved into St. Louis just for a couple weeks because I was in between apartments. I was like, I'll just stay with them
Stay
until
with
this
them.
blows over. was there for until December or January 1st. In December, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna? I don't want to go to New York. Nothing's open. I don't want to go to LA. I'm too scared. Homelessness. Everyone's leaving. You guys like.
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Want to stay in St. Louis. Love my family. Can do everything from here. I don't have any friends though, and I don't want to live alone.
Yeah, but didn't it also
So I
go
called him.
like? Yeah, you called him.
I called Andrew and go, will you move to St. Louis to be my roommate and friend and
and you
podcast
were like,
host?
yes.
Will you pay me?
Yeah.
That's what my first question was.
And we got to.
And then I go, how you feeling? Yeah. No, I mean,
we got into we don't get along sometimes. So it's also
Really?
like if he's moving in and he's paying, we're living in this nice place. I'm paying more rent.
It's a number.
It's just a number
fine.
that
Yeah.
I'm like paying much more of. But,
Yeah.
Like
Your mom yelled at me. So I pay on Venmo because she pays the rent directly. I paid on the 4th. Her mother yelled on me on Venmo on the 17th recently that I didn't pay on time.
My mom thinks Venmo's like social media.
She goes, you didn't pay on the 1st. Don't let it happen again.
Yeah, I mean, it was joking, but she.
I don't know. I think she was pretty serious. She had an exclamation mark.
She probably was serious.
Anyways, but yeah, so
he moved in with me, and then I got a gig almost right away in like February. I got offered this show that I can't talk about yet. I wish I fucking could. I'll tell you guys off air. It's the best. I heard the name of it, and I was like, I cannot wait for those words to be on my IMDb. Like, it will be the funniest thing. This is going to, whether it's terrible, it's going to be hilarious to have that Deadline article. So it was a hilarious show, that concept that I got asked to be on with a great like platform. And then they were like, we're doing it in the Cayman Islands. There's no COVID here. You have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
You went there to shoot it.
To
went there to shoot it
work.
for 2.5 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
75 days.
we had to
And,
quarantine for 2 weeks
and
together.
I brought I got Andrew as part of it because I was like, I can't live alone for 2 weeks. And we were starting a podcast, so he was a part of my contract to get brought down there with me.
That's
then when he's
crazy.
down there, I get him a job writing on the show because
Perfect.
I need him around. And then it was the best. And then I stayed for 2 more weeks after it wrapped because I was like, there's no COVID here. There's
Yeah.
no tourists.
Why come
this
back?
Island's beautiful. It's empty. Hotels are cheap as hell. I was staying in a $4,000 a night suite for $600.
Damn.
And just was alone in this resort. It was amazing.
This episode is also brought to you by Tushy. Summer is here. The heat is on. Tushy Bidet cleans more than just poop off your butt. It cleans sweat and other human juices too. Like if some guy fills up your hole and you want to get some of that out, just sit on your toilet and run the Tushy. Is your butt clean enough to sit on your couch naked? No. Get a Tushy. Imagine the weird stuff you're safe to do with a Tushy by your side. You can put toys and equipment and things you find in the street up your butt, and then maybe your Tushy can help clean it off. It's all there, man. Take nasty, hot, sweaty shits. Have a bunch of dudes fill you up. Doesn't matter. The Tushy's going to clean you out the same way. Stop smearing and spreading your business around your butthole, and stop wasting toilet paper. Run that Tushy. Have a clean hole. Maybe you'll get it lapped up as a thank you. Go to hellotushy.com/yourmom to get 10% off your order and free shipping. That's hellotushy.com/yourmom. This episode of Your Mom's House is also brought to you by Fiverr. If you're a business owner, you probably know exactly what you do with an extra day each week. Maybe you'd launch a new website, spend more time on marketing your services, or find new, more creative ways to build your brand. But you don't need an extra day. What you really need is Fiverr, your one-stop shop for world-class freelance talent. With Fiverr, all the freelancers you could ever need are right at your fingertips. Fiverr connects businesses like yours with freelancers offering hundreds of digital services so you can stop feeling overwhelmed and start growing your business. We got some Fivers going. Yeah, there's all kinds of people with incredible talent and skills, editors, audio people. You go, I need this freelance thing done for a day, and boom, Fiverr comes at you with options. Fiverr's global network of on-demand freelance talent is here to help. Find what you're looking for instantly, 24/7 customer service. Reach out with questions anytime, anywhere. Check out Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, and receive 10% off your first order by using my code MOM. Find all the digital services you need in one place at Fiverr.com, code MOM. Again, that's Fiverr.com, code MOM. And
Yeah.
do you miss it all, New York? Everybody who leaves New York is like, oh, New York's such an amazing, like, do you miss it?
I thought I would so much, but I thought my biggest fear was the clubs opening back up again and everyone doing sets every night. And I don't know if you guys fear this, of like everyone's gonna get really good, and if I'm not out there every night, I'm not living somewhere where you can do stand up every night and get on stage, then I'm gonna get bad. But I see these young kids out doing this or hanging out the cellar, and I'm like, that's for them now. Like, I will go out on. I know what I need to do to get good, to get ready for something, but I can't do this every night shit anymore. So New York to me represents. If I'm in New York, I'm running around doing sets, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
And you don't have to.
I never would have stopped if COVID didn't happen. I never would have understood that there's like you can just like eat dinner and then like go watch.
Yeah, I don't.
So
American Idol and go to bed.
Were you always just set every night?
Every single night for the last 15 years. Like I didn't do things
every night.
Not every night, but if I had a night off, it was because I was like so exhausted. I was sleeping at 7:00, so I didn't have evenings in. I don't even know what people do at night, but now I kind of do.
So wait, but you said before we started rolling that you got really depressed.
Oh my God, it was so
what
bad.
happened?
It fucking sucked because I was doing a podcast every day with Comedy Central because I not getting on stage every night like I had been. I just didn't have any way to express my feelings. I'm living with my parents. I set up a fucking karaoke machine in their house because I needed to sing my feelings. I needed to perform.
Karaoke is like a group thing.
It's so fun.
You're doing it by yourself. That's sad.
I would do it by myself.
That's true.
It's real sad. True. Yeah, if you're just singing to a mirror.
True.
Yeah,
it's not as sad as your parents walking around sighing loudly enough to be like, "What? You can't keep doing this." With their coffee in the morning, I'd wake up and sing Taylor Swift songs that would be my feelings for the day or like whatever I need to
this
get
will
out.
make you feel good though.
Yeah, just like Taylor Swift really helps me get my like feelings out. I have a hard time accessing them, and then they turn into depression, and I have thoughts of killing myself.
What's your favorite song?
I mean, I have one for like every mood, but like like Delicate and All Too Well and Cruel
But then
Summer.
they turn into suicidal thoughts?
No, so that's what happens if I don't get my feelings out, like on stage or just in general, like cry.
Performing is fucking so important.
I didn't realize.
If you're conditioned to it like we are, that's what I learned during that. It was like, the first few weeks I was like, this feels like a nice vacation. I got a couple weeks off, and I had a special coming out. I was like, it's perfect.
Oh God, that's so great.
Special comes out, I get a little break. I need a break. Then, it turned into a month, and I started to get itchy. And then by the second month, I was like, and then we were all picking up on each other's mood swings and like, God, you really need that performance because you're fucking not the same without it.
Even if you're not talking about the things you're upset about, you're getting some anger out in those other things.
Yes, you are.
Like when my ex-boyfriend, we used to have make-up sex after we would fight, and he would like have rough sex, but I'd be like, that hit felt a little harder than it needed to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a really abusive, scary way of describing what you're talking about, but like getting your anger where you go, you didn't need to choke me that hard. Like that wasn't kinky. That was like, cause you're still mad about the fight we just got in, but like you can take it out in other ways. So I got super fucking depressed. It all went inward. And I have the thing where I just get, a lot of people did. And that's why I like to talk about it. People have heard me talk about it on so many things, but if this gets to one person that didn't hear, like I used to have like, there are times where I would be depressed and I go, I just want to think about killing myself. And I'd like, just like fantasize about it and be like, and I'd go like lay in my bed and just be like, oh my God, just like, it's an out that I'm not going to do, but like, it would be like a lullaby to me to go to sleep. This was different. It was like, these thoughts wouldn't stop coming in. Like I wouldn't even conjure them and be like, sit in them. I'd be like, oh, what the hell? I'd be like, kill yourself. Or it'd be like an image of a gun in my mouth or up to my head. And I just like couldn't stop them. And then I just felt I was, co-hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live, and the next week I was sobbing like, no, I'm a fraud. I don't even want to go back to stand up. I hate myself. I'm ugly. No one's gonna just the worst thoughts. And I wanted to check myself.
Sorry about that voicemail.
I mean, I probably talked to you during this time, I think.
Yeah, no, I screened it. It was kind of a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
I couldn't talk to my friends. I had to call Gary Goldman.
I didn't know you were that sad.
Really?
I had to process it with Gary Goldman because I was like, I need someone who's been there, like who's checked themselves into a place for depression, because I'm about to do that, because my parents don't understand how sad I am. And that was the way it was in high school too. I like was so depressed and should have been hospitalized, but it got to the point that was so scary that the state hospitalized me. So I just showed up. I didn't go to the hospital because I just walked in. My mom and dad were frustrated with me being so sad. And I went on a walk and I just sobbed, and I went inside and I was like, Mom, I'm going to go to a hospital. I have the money for it. Like, I'm going to go somewhere. And she was like, Nikki, don't. And she was like, come here. And then she just hugged me, and then I was fine. I just needed someone to go like to just be like, it's okay, Nikki. Like, treat me like a baby and like kind of baby me and not be like, no, you did Jimmy Kimmel. You have a theater tour. You have all these followers and fans, and you're beautiful. And you like, I know, but I just couldn't understand it. And so I eventually got on meds, and now I'm fucking fine.
Oh,
farted.
good. So that definitely helped. But you had this in high school, you said?
Oh my God. Yeah. I've
The
always
dog
been
farted?
like depressed really bad.
It's bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Yeah, the dog didn't fart.
No.
You really don't smell. Oh yeah.
You
it's
want to
one of-
blame me? I would never
Oh.
fart during a suicide story. I'm not crazy. I'm not like wild. I mean,
No, I think it's actually.
I wanted to make you feel as bad
It
as I
is
felt.
good though when you like share that, because it does make people go like, oh cool, I'm not the only one that has had these thoughts.
I
That's
thought
a big
I was.
deal.
It's a big deal, especially in this last
and
year.
you don't think it's gonna go away, and I
Yeah, it's
swear to
horrible.
God, there are ways that make it go away. And when you get in it, the scary part is when you're like, I'm right, and I don't want to fix this, because if I do fix it, I'm just gonna be dumb to the fact of I know the truth right now. I'm starting to feel like I know the truth about life, and it's fucking pointless, and I'm gonna have to kill myself someday. I don't know how, but I'm going to. And it's just fucking sad when you arrive at that decision and you're like, I don't want to get on meds because I'm just gonna be one of the sheep that just doesn't see it for what it is. And it's like, I had to shut that voice off and be like, no, get on meds. I mean, I wrote a tweet about wanting to shave my head, but not having an excuse to do it. So I wanted to find a friend that was going through chemo so I could be like, it's in solidarity, but it's really because I'm losing my mind. So it was like a joke, but also real. And Joe Rogan reached out to me, texted me and goes, hey buddy, I saw your text, like, or your tweet, are you okay? And I go, honestly, no. You're the only one who read that as like a cry for help, which it was. People are like, do it, shave your head, you'll look great. And I'm like, no, I want someone to ask me how to be like, and so often on Twitter and Instagram, people do cries for help and you go, oh God, but it's because they have no one in their life who cares. And maybe it would be nice to be like, hey, are you okay? Like,
What do you have it like? Do you have something in place for yourself now that you know that is a reality for you to, if something like this pops up again, do you have anything that you
well, I
rely
know
on?
I won't kill myself because I've lost, like my best friend has lost a couple people to suicide, and I couldn't do that to her again, like seeing what she's been through, and I couldn't do it to my family, seeing what people, so I have an agreement with myself that you can't ever do it. So yeah, I would go to a hospital. Talking about it honestly actually makes me feel better because now I know if I did go to hospital, I would probably talk about that too. There's nothing that I would do that I wouldn't. Maria Bamford checked into a place and is very open about it. And that doesn't make me go, I don't want to work with her. I'm always scared that people are like, Nikki's a liability. She might kill herself. We shouldn't give her this development deal. And it's like,
No,
I'm smart enough now. I know what to do for it. You just have to talk about it.
Yeah.
You just have to tell people and be like, I want to, I'm thinking about jumping in front of a train. I'm not going to do it because that's the thing. It's like, I wasn't going to do it, but it was just so soothing to think about. And it's fucked. It's torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you went through all that, but I'm glad you're medicated and like.
I mean, don't we all go through like these
of
fucking
course.
terrible, like Andrew, we were talking about his anxiety today on the podcast, used to be a mess.
Yeah.
Like your life was really torture with your anxiety, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. That was the thing. I think us growing up, like we didn't know what anxiety is, like all like new. It's all new. Depression is new.
Yeah.
And it's almost to the point where like you say it, you almost feel dirty saying it because you feel like you're playing a victim or like you're trying to get liked by being sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of because that's how
It's
much.
like which is a trick in your head. Yeah.
Yeah. But when we were kids, no one did. We didn't know what the hell. We were just like, stop being a pussy.
Yeah.
You could throw a football. Like there's people in Iraq. I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Like you're not in Iraq. It's
Yeah.
like okay,
Yeah,
I
so
can't
true.
complain. And then I finally realized. I mean, she helped a lot. She went to therapy. And when I met her, I was still drinking. And then I quit drinking.
You did?
Yeah. I haven't drank for like almost 3 years.
Wow.
Oh wow! And to
Yeah.
get through a pandemic without drinking is massive.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you smoke weed or anything?
A little bit.
I smoke a lot.
I
of
take
weed.
antidepressants, which help a lot.
That's
I
good.
don't drink, but I smoke a lot of weed, and I want to quit too. But I think the big thing for him was I had not known of his anxiety of like having panic attacks about like.
I had a panic attack. I drove myself to the hospital thinking I was choking to death.
Oh wow!
That's how.
And he
Like I drove a car while choking. Like,
oh my gosh!
Like 20 minutes.
He thought
But
he
I
got
wasn't.
a
It was all,
fiber from his grandma's. He was laying on his grandma's carpet, and he
Yeah.
thought he inhaled a fiber, and it was.
Aww. That's
so I
scary,
drove
though.
and I drove in. I was like, yeah, I'm choking. They're
Aw,
they're looking at me
buddy.
like, you walked in, like you drove here and you're choking to
Yeah.
death. And I was like, yeah, it's bad. It's
bad,
bad. Yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, there's symptoms like turning blue.
Choking.
It's pretty number one. And I still made him take an X-ray, and I still didn't really believe it. That's how fucked up my brain was at the time.
Yeah. And AIDS.
I was afraid of AIDS. Got an AIDS test when I was a virgin because I fingered a girl and I bit my nails. Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah.
Do I know her? I'm sure I do.
It was on a cruise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was your first fingering, huh?
Yeah. It smelled. It was. I think the smell got to me.
Really?
Because I was outside and it was open air and it smelled like
maybe it was the ocean and you thought it was her.
It was the ocean was angry that day.
Dude, I fingered a girl on a cruise on the top level of the deck.
Yeah.
And then the cleaning crew came out because they come out at night, So they came out and I was like, oh.
Were they watching the video? They're like, this is a mess. We got to get. Yeah.
I'm sure they were like, let us help you, man. This is we're Filipino. We know how to do this.
Well, I would always hook up on a cruise and come back.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, oh, you fingered a girl on a cruise, because I never would finger a girl in real
Yeah, he was weird. He
I was
never
a virgin throughout high school.
had but you weren't hooking up with girls. I always thought you were because you went through a phase where you were a millionaire for a while.
Well,
for a day.
couple $100,000.
Okay,
yeah.
but you were living large.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were right. You told me
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
Wait, is that Miami days?
Yeah, it was Florida. Me and Rusty. I had a business partner named Rusty.
What'd you buy? Like a fucking boat?
If a few things. A lot of bottle service.
Bottle service.
Yeah, a lot of
it all.
Yeah, just wanted to get rid of it as fast as possible. No, I thought another $1 million was coming in. It was never going to stop.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then it stopped. And then I was in
Terrifying.
debt. Yeah, and then I lost my house that I bought for $220, and then it was worth $60. 6 months later.
Wait, you bought it in 08?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I was in real estate. Yeah, it was a good deal. It was a good deal. I bought it in Vero.
Did that depress the shit out of you? This was
I was depressed for a year. I didn't leave my bed. I was just blinds closed.
Wow.
Watching YouTube.
You know when I think I got the most depressed? When I was working the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Dude.
In post.
That was
It
horrible.
would have been around the time we did New Faces. And I fucking
The graveyard shifts.
Those work because my work hours were 7 to 7 overnight, 7
Yes.
p.m. to 7 a.m. And you're not supposed to be awake at that time. You're not supposed to be working.
Physiologically, it'll depress you.
Oh my God, I gained 50 pounds.
Yeah, it's
I was
bad for you.
Where were you working? Where were you working?
In a post house here in LA.
A post? What
post production.
Oh, okay.
And then I'd still do stand up and pursue that, but then it felt this is slipping. I'm falling into this trap of this weird world that I don't want to do. I don't want to work in post. I just want to do stand up. And then, like I said, 7 to 7. I mean, you don't have a life because then you get home at 7 a.m. or whatever, 8 or 9 a.m. You actually have to wind down. You think you'd collapse, so you need to wind down. So you're going to bed at 11 a.m. And then I would sleep, and then I'd have an hour to go back to work. It was the worst.
Bro, whoever
It
works
killed
the
me.
night shift, I did it for my brother. He hired me.
It was the worst.
And I ended up, it's a long story, but I was working in operations. I moved to New York to be a screenwriter. Next thing I know, I have a hard hat on in the middle of Dayton, Ohio, working for my brother in a factory, trying to make it run more efficient. I don't even know. It's a long story of how I got there, but I thought I was just running part of the factory. And the next thing I know, they're like, hey, run the whole factory at night. I'm like, what? What? And I started losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I just left. I went back to Vero, and that's when that hurt our relationship because
But you
go
did the
crazy.
right thing for your own sanity, for sure.
I wouldn't be here, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
What about when
I'm
you
not bringing
in
on fucking
college?
factory workers from hey man, you work in a factory? You want to come do the podcast?
You should. They're probably pretty cool guys.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever written poetry or anything really
Oh,
embarrassing?
God.
In my life?
I'm trying to write songs now. And
Are
be
you really?
Yeah, just because I have feelings going on that I'm I don't want to process this with jokes. I want to try to because being on stage and joking about something, yeah, we can be really honest, but at the end there's always a punchline that makes it I'm not sincere.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I love sincere art, and I've never tried to make it and be
Why don't you do slam poetry?
Oh,
Wait, do you ever
That
do
is so
do you ever
embarrassing.
do you ever do sincerity
Oh,
in the
God.
in your act, not have a punchline and then go to a joke? So you're
Yes.
getting the sincere thing out. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, you can do that. it's still, and I will do that, but I just want to try to write a song, like a real, like not a funny song, but like I'm learning how to play guitar, I'm learning to sing, and I'm like, oh, it starts with writing a poem to get a lyrics, and it's just too humiliating. And
it's so embarrassing.
Andrew used to write like,
I had a poem stint.
You did?
Yeah, in college. I got caught by my fraternity brothers.
Writing?
Oh, it was so sad.
Or they found the book?
It was the saddest day of my life.
This is
well,
probably
first of
why
all,
I'm
I had
scared.
mono in the fraternity house, so I was listening to a lot. Dude, I was listening to Chris Gaines, the saddest. And I know you're into him.
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan.
Yes.
So Chris Gaines is Garth Brooks' alter ego.
Oh, we know who Chris Gaines is.
I really like that.
You think we don't know? I mean, we opened the podcast.
Dude, his album is so depressing, and I would listen to that in the dark with mono while writing poetry.
Slick stuff, neat stuff.
Yeah, that's him.
So this is Garth's dark side. I didn't realize Chris Gaines was depressing, which
Yeah.
is we need to look. We need
yeah.
to listen to this to find clues as to
Well,
what's
you know,
really going on.
I mean, that soul patch.
The
is
the
depressing.
report was that after this came out and it didn't crush, like it kind of everybody mocked, a lot of people mocked it, that he like scrubbed, like he has the reach to like scrub the internet of so much.
Do you have a copy? Is it a CD?
I mean, I have the lyrics
memorized?
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Let's hear
they're
it.
in my head.
Sing
Yeah.
it. Just let us
This
know.
is what you this is what you connected with?
Let's
Garth's
hear it.
alter
Because
ego?
Garth-
This is how sad I was.
Garth had to invent a fake person to get his real feelings
Yeah,
out.
true.
Like, that's how
Darkness.
much it's
Yep.
so embarrassing to actually do this.
Darkness.
true.
But sing,
Yeah, we
sing
all
your
need a Chris
favorite.
Gaines.
Give us
yeah.
like a Chris
Give
Gaines
us some-
line.
my
Yeah.
poem.
Give
So
us some hot
No,
licks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
My
what's a Chris
poem,
Gaines song
I had
though
a-
that you
well,
connected to?
Yeah,
I
what's
guess-
the song you like the best? Let's start
trying
there.
to think. I gotta hear it, man. Maybe they have it back there. I can't remember the
But
lyrics.
so wait,
well.
tell me
But-
how your
So-
fraternity mates like.
So they were looking through my room. I don't know what for, and they found my journal kind of
Oh
thing.
my God.
And the
Mortifying.
poem I remember they found was called "She Hits the Bottle," and it was about my mom being an alcoholic.
What?
And it was like she hits the bottle, she goes full throttle. I walk with a waddle. I don't know, something along those lines. It was very depressing.
The bottle.
She full throttle. I just remember those two things, and I never wrote poetry since then. Like it.
And wait, did they read them? Like they were just like
They go, oh, she hits the bottle, does she? Shit like that. Good friends.
See, this is
you
why
still
I
friends with
don't
these guys or
express
no?
feelings.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
great.
saying. That's why it's too much. You also like.
In fairness, they were right. I was listening to Chris Gaines in the dark. Like,
Yeah, you should have been mocked.
She hits the bottle. She goes full
Can you
throttle.
Google Nadab Chris Gaines lyrics just so we can get the lyrics?
So when we were in the Cayman Islands, there was one night where I left him alone, and so I went in to go. We were in the ocean swimming, and the sunset was starting, and he got left alone, and then we met back up, and he goes, "I kind of teared up out there by myself because I was thinking about just like my mom and how she'll never just like be able to go in the ocean again and like swim." And I go, "Did your mom?"
Because my
really,
mom has emphysema.
Yeah.
So she's on oxygen.
Yeah.
So you can't swim
I was like-
with an oxygen tank.
He goes, I got teared up, and I go, oh.
Well,
did
that
she-
kind.
Did she
Like-
love going? Did she like love the ocean? He goes, no, actually, she's she's not gonna do a lot of things.
Yeah, my parents never went to the beach.
Hold on. This one sounds real sad.
With all
Drifting away with all of my heart.
I know.
It don't matter to the sun is hot. Is a good one. I remember that one.
Okay.
I think that was his number one.
It don't matter.
What was the name of that song?
It don't matter to the sun.
It was there. You just had to go down a little bit, mommy.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It don't matter to the sun if you go or if you stay. I know the sun is going to rise, shine down on another day. There will still be a tomorrow, even if you choose to leave. 'Cause it don't matter to the sun. Oh, baby, it matters to me.
It's nice.
Okay.
It's nice.
Are his lyrics in his like as Garth Brooks not this vulnerable?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I got friends in low places.
Yeah.
That's
The
smart.
river.
It's a little more shallow.
We were saying we played some video of him. He announced like a stadium thing, 20 minutes, stadium, gone, sold out. 80,000 tickets. Immediately.
What?
You guys
His draw
went in
is
hard on him.
incredible.
What happened to that?
No, we're
You backed off?
No, we made fun of his video that everybody did because it's so ridiculous. The Facebook video from a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then we just followed up with checking out his social. Like right now, We're checking out the fact that like a month ago it looked like he was painting on scruff, and now it's white. So like he stopped painting scruff on. It's very strange.
Like, what do you mean? Like painting
like,
the beard on?
I'm glad that you asked. If you look over at this, monitor over here, the one straight in front of you.
Yes.
So this is him like a month ago.
I think she said it best. Unity,
3 months ago.
loving one another, man. That's.
But you see, it's scruff, but it's really short, right?
Oh,
It's not a beard, and it's dark. It's dark, and it's dark from the
He
growth.
looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
happy,
like,
healthy.
That's the end of January.
He looks like Tom.
And then this is now.
On Inside Studio G, nothing is fun that goes on tonight. You gotta.
So it's still super short,
what's
but it's
wrong?
all white now. So did he fire the beard dyer, or you know what I mean?
Wait, go
Yeah.
back.
Go back
Wait, to the other one.
to the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Wait. That is.
This is kind of how.
No,
I
that's
serve.
weird.
Right?
Wait, do you think that's Chris Gaines?
Did he go through something traumatic
Maybe that's too.
that
think
maybe
he
made his
did.
beard white
I
overnight?
don't know.
That
I
can
mean,
happen?
it's so recent. That's
But
super
he was
recent.
definitely dyeing that scruff. That's so
Yes,
weird.
that's so strange.
and that's very hard to dye that little amount of hair without
that
dyeing your
little amount-
skin.
You know, I mean, exactly. And like maybe, he's fucking Garth Brooks. He has like fucking $800 million. Maybe he brings in like, are you the beard dye specialist to the stars or whatever?
Sure.
And then,
Maybe he
paints
had
it
a
on.
little gray and he wanted it to be
But-
even.
On Inside Studio
Bro,
G,
that
nothing
is
illegal
wild.
that goes on tonight. You gotta see this swipe up.
And
It's super short hair.
he's aged so much.
He's
there.
aged
And you gotta
40 years.
Yeah.
Like
Swap
he
up.
looks like an
Yeah, why
old
is he-
man, and he looks like a young
Everything.
guy.
Swap up. He
His
doesn't-
eyes are like they're like the bears at Disney World. You know, he's like.
I always imagine like his team, and they're like, just make a video, and he's like, what the fuck's a swipe up? And they're like, well, that's where we put it in this thing, and we'll do it.
Yep.
You just say the words.
Boomer got the vax.
I mean, he never seems connected.
Never.
Well, that's
That's
big thing.
the issue. So Chris Gaines maybe was his attempt at connection with himself.
And he got laughed at so much. It was like with me when she hits the bottle. Same storyline.
Take it full throttle.
Take it full throttle. I can't anymore.
What do you mean he never seems connected? Like, do you
Watch some. Can you play a video for her so she can?
Unity.
But why do people
Unity.
like someone that never seems connected? Why is he so famous?
He had some big ass hits.
Well, the
got
funny thing
hits,
is, his big thing is like sincerity and like so he's most of his stuff. He's just like, hey guys, so excited to be coming to Utah, like. And
people eat it up.
And they love it, and they're like, he's just a good guy. He's just a regular old guy.
That regular old guy
From
presentation.
Oklahoma.
That's so many.
Regular old guy that has a G550 that he flies around the world in. Just a regular guy.
Hey man.
Yep.
It's wood panels in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just,
exactly.
Just a regular guy.
What's he really like? Are there stories?
That's what we want to know.
Are there stories?
There's a lot of stories.
There's a lot of stories.
Okay. What's the general theme? What do we think?
Well, he left his wife for
Oh,
a
he did?
singer.
Well, yeah, they split a long time ago. He's been with the same lady.
Yeah.
But see, he does this thing now that we always talk about, which is he and his current wife, Trisha, who are also a performer, they do the...
Trisha Yearwood?
Trisha Yearwood,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, okay.
But they do the, the couples that their posts are all like, she's just so amazing. I love
He's
her so.
the best
But
in
you're
the world.
you're promoting your love. It's a strange
It's weird.
thing.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
fake.
But then during the
so
pandemic, she
suspicious.
did an interview where she was like, this marriage is not easy.
Okay.
So she
a little peek into it.
a little peak, but social media remains like, hi.
What do you think happens when they shut it off?
That's what I'm wondering.
And I hate that fake shit when you're in a
I
fight
know.
with the person you're with, and then you go to dinner with some friends, and they just like they act so happy, and like the ability to just turn it on for other people. Because I'm like, then why don't you turn it on for me? Fake it for
Yeah.
me and be nice to me. Why you have to, you're
I mean-
capable of it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. He didn't tour for years to be with his kids.
You're
I
right.
mean, that is.
I think he's a
Oh,
good dad.
okay.
Yeah. I think he's a good guy. He's just.
Yeah. I think also, I've always
That's
thought this,
cool.
that it is like we all have like a certain level of like fame, if you want, you know what I mean? And it is unimaginable to be somebody that, like, you don't know what it's like. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you have a taste of it, but you go like, I mean, this guy can't walk into like, a fucking 100 cities.
Yes.
And into a restaurant or anything. Like, there's no way he can't walk into them.
It's
Well,
different.
I also
Also- yeah,
think,
sorry,
I think it's the pressure to be a country singer. That is a different lane than everybody else. Like in that world,
true.
you have to be seen as nice first. And that's what everybody has to talk about.
God-loving.
How nice you are. Yeah. Dolly Parton. Dolly's the nicest. She lets people sleep in her backyard. Can you believe that? Because if you're seen as like a rich snob,
Yeah, that turns off the whole fan
forget
base.
it. You lose your business. That
Did you
is
see the Dolly documentary?
Of course, I love her.
Oh.
Love.
And I believe she is that nice, though. I
do
believe
too.
she's cool like that.
I do.
But this one has a dark side. He's not.
That's when
showing
you
us.
find out that people, like, I've been hearing, just becoming privy to talking to more production people that have worked in it and always asking, like, who's the worst?
I love asking.
People are, there are some
So
fucking
mean.
terrible people
I
out there
know.
that are just, we all know that, like, the Ellen thing like blew the lid off
Yeah.
of like how someone could present one way and maybe perhaps be another way, but that's happening everywhere. People, beloved people that we don't even know
But
yet.
do you feel like, for the most part, in comedy, like the comics that you go like, man, I admire, or I really like this, for the most part, they are pretty cool?
Yeah.
They are, right?
Yeah.
People have always asked me, they're like,
Yeah.
what about this? And I'm like, honestly, like the great comics, they're pretty great most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
There's some that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go, oh, the ones that get kind of busted for being slime balls, either sexually or and pretty much sexually, you always go, they're actually not that nice to like anyone,
Yeah.
or they'll be nice to other comedians, like celebrities, but if you meet them when you're just coming up, there's been a couple people I've met coming up or heard stories about that treated people really terribly as
Write this
comics
down.
and
I want
thought-
to have this conversation off air. Please write this down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Where you're just like, oh, it checks out. You're just an asshole. And like, you're cool to other comics and like you're like the back table at the cellar. If you share a table with that person, they're going to be lovely. But I've heard stories in the past of people being so awful. And I just go, okay, there's some people I know that are terrible. And then I get famous because I had it happen to me the other night. This girl who fucking would never make eye contact with me when we'd be in the same social circle, so many times have been in a like circle smoking
I know
weed
who this is.
and wouldn't even look at me.
I know who this is.
Would complete like it was so uncomfortable to be around because it was just. And then the other night, hey Nikki, oh my gosh, so good to see you. Oh, you know what? Be yourself up, like just giving me advice in a way that I'm like, you've never watched my stand up.
Yeah.
I want to see who you think it is.
Yeah, how are we gonna hear if you?
And then and it was funny because my friend goes, she goes, so and so's coming, and I go, you know what? I don't like that person. She's not been very nice to me. And she goes, oh my god, she's so nice to me. Really, you don't like her? And I go, yeah, I think she's a climber and only nice to famous people. And she goes, that's so weird. I'm not famous and she's been nice to me. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this before I get because I can't wait for the reveal because I think
she's been a cunt to me for years, and I've worked on the same like shows and stuff, and I've been like, bitch, you know who I am.
I can't like,
dude,
but it was lovely because so my friend was with me. This friend that was like, I'm excited to see her. So she's so nice to me because now I'm a little bit more famous. She knows who I am and giving me all the attention. We're in a conversation with 4 other people. She's not even looking at them. I'm just like witnessing this, like, she's so rude. Then on the way out, I go, did you talk to her? And she goes, she didn't look at me. She didn't recognize me because my friend wasn't with the person my friend was writing for someone that she respected. So then was referential to. So she was nice to my friend. The other night, she didn't even look at her, and she thought she was friends. And I was like, yeah, this person's a phony. Let's see who you think it is.
Okay.
Other side.
No, but same exact.
Can I see?
Dude, I have another story for this. I have a story for this one. Red carpet, Golden Globes. So nervous. Don't want to be there. I'm invited by Schumer, who got me an invite. I'm alone. I'm so nervous. I'm by myself. I'm waiting on the carpet. She's right behind me. And I know her, obviously, like you know
I know,
her.
over
And
the
she's
years.
there and she's with someone and like I'm just alone waiting for a publicist to acknowledge me and let me walk this thing. I'm drenched in sweat, I'm disgusting. And I'm looking at her because she's about to look at me. We're about to make eyes. You know when you looked at someone when you know they're about to look at you? And
Yeah.
so you go like, hi, you know?
Yeah.
She catches eyes with me and she goes, oh my God, how long have you been staring at me?
Oh.
In front of all these famous people that are next to us. And I go, oh, I was just trying to get your attention because I knew we were going to, I go, and I go,
she's such a fucking.
and then I said,
hold on. We're going to stop for a second.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
I'm
I
sorry.
love that
I'm
you
afraid
wrote
the dog has to shit.
This episode of Your Mom's House is also brought to you by Hims. 66% of men start to lose their hair by age 35. Voila. Once you've noticed thinning hair can be too late, that hairline starts to creep back. You got to get going. The best way to prevent more hair loss is to do something about it while you still have some. Why do guys turn to weird solutions or do nothing when they can turn to medicine and science? I wish I could tell you. I wish I could go back and do something when it started. You can do something. You can go to forhims.com the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. It's time to write a new chapter, one in which you have hair. Hims is helping to bring the best solutions. No snake oil pills or gas station supplements. These are real science solutions. Have a video consult, no in-person awkward visit. And then if you qualify, things are discreetly sent right to your door. Today, Hims is giving you their best offer yet. If you're not happy with your results after 90 days, Hims will give you a full refund. Right now, our listeners can get their first visit absolutely free. Go to forhims.com/mom. That's forhims.com/mom. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Remember, that's forhims.com/mom. This episode is also brought to you by ButcherBox. Are you itching for the outdoors? It is grilling season. Not everybody has access to high quality, 100% grass-fed finished beef, free-range organic chicken, heritage breed pork, or wild-caught salmon at the grocery store. And now you don't have to because you have ButcherBox. Luckily, today's sponsor, ButcherBox, believes everyone deserves high-quality, humanely sourced meat. ButcherBox couldn't be easier. You just sign up, select your box, and they ship it right to your door every month. And new members will get free bacon for life when they sign up. What? Who doesn't love free bacon? Every month, they ship a curated selection of high-quality meats right to your home. All meat is free of antibiotics and added hormones. This is a no-brainer. This stuff is amazing, high-quality stuff, and, of course, the free bacon. Come on, man. Backed by popular demand, receive bacon for life. Right now, new members can get bacon for life when they sign up. Just go to butcherbox.com/mom. That's a package of free bacon in every box for the life of your subscription when you go to butcherbox.com/mom. All right, the dog went to shit. Now we're back.
Because I was convinced she was farting a lot, and that's how I know Bitsy has to shit.
Wait, I wanted to show
when
something
she farts,
to Nikki because you're saying, you embrace being vulnerable. So have you had it where
Look at her face.
No.
She's like, what are you setting
What am
me
I
up
gonna
for?"
No. It's nothing horrible. It's just this. So as somebody that you've been on dating apps, and obviously, sometimes you click with someone and maybe you guys send each other text messages. Have they ever decided to send you a video message instead of a text?
No.
So this is a thing that we have found and we embrace because it's odd. It's an odd choice.
I like it because I want to see them move and I want to see them talk.
Okay.
Nice things to know in the beginning.
Oh boy.
Well,
I think it's not a bad idea if you're into the person.
Okay, so imagine you've just like swiped and you're like, this guy's interesting. Maybe you were like, what are you doing Friday? And then this is what you get in response, right?
Hey Natalia, it's Elliot. So I finally got my video studio up and running. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to shoot this video to invite you to Curio this Wednesday at 7 p.m. We could do 6 or 8 depending on the schedule, but my schedule's pretty tight. When I'm not bartending, I'm shooting videos like this, outreach to the dentist, get them on the phone, selling them, taking care of their ads, all that stuff. So look, man, Curio, awesome spot in German Village. You've obviously heard of it before. It is literally the best hidden kept gem in the city. I mean, you gotta go just for your own self-education of what's awesome in Columbus. You know what I'm saying?
I hate him so much.
Of what's awesome in Columbus.
Yeah.
We're all on that journey, aren't we?
Yeah.
For your own self-exploration of what's awesome in Columbus. What the hell? That's a
know.
green screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Does he think Natasha knows that?
Do
you think
he was really like we
Or
ended
Natalie.
up having on
Natalia.
we had him on the show.
Natalia.
We had him on the
Who
show.
is
Sorry.
this?
Really?
Who is
Elliot.
it?
His name is Elliot.
What
and-
happened?
Well, he actually was. It was super
He's the
endearing. He was
sweetest.
like, I was just trying, and I just was too eager, and I never learned how to, like, communicate with date women. Like, I didn't have someone to show me the
well,
way.
now I feel
it was
bad.
well, no, but like it's part like.
Well, there's
the,
videos.
Yeah,
that you
the
could watch.
original is this. This is the original.
What's going on? It's Charles from Match. Just wanted to do a video instead of a text or a phone call. I've been here, I don't know, since 7:30 doing some
cool
little video that editing some video that's going to be going up on YouTube.
Neat. Wow,
What does he
he's
do? What does
busy.
that guy do?
He does real estate.
estate.
Well, actually, my new office, I really like it. Not going to lie.
What
It's
is-
got this really cool view. Where
This is
are
a
we?
first
No.
message.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Isn't that
That
fun?
laugh.
Anyway, we haven't talked.
Did you talk to
I
this
think
guy?
since Saturday.
That's not his office, is it?
Tonight, I'm looking at Lily's in Union Square Oh, say around 8 o'clock, 8:15, and I'm going to be in a fantastic mood then because I have so much to do. I'm looking at my to-do lists all around. I have like post-it notes and everything else. And
I'm going to be in a fantastic mood because I have a lot of post-it notes.
I know.
Who's ever in a good mood because they have lots to do?
I hate working.
He literally read that women like a man who has lots to do. So find a way to communicate that. Is that what happened? What did you learn from him?
Well,
so
this has been coached.
A lot of it
for Match.
Yeah, a lot of it is also like they pick a place, so they think that's like 90% of it. It's like I pick Lily's, I pick Cheerios,
Right.
or whatever the hell the name of the place in Ohio
But
was.
I had a prediction the first time I saw this, and he ended up confirming for me that it was correct, which was that he had just gotten a new office. And it was like, I want to. It's like when you get a new car and you're like, I just got this. You want to see
This
it?
guy would
He got
do
to the
this.
new office, and he made the
This is
choice to do the
Andrew.
video, and he's like, this feels. Like this feels like something to show. Like, look at my view now.
He's
Look at
proud
my
of
office.
himself.
And he's got a lot going
and
on.
Charles is a successful realtor.
Yes.
In Boston, it's
New York.
Boston, right?
New
New
York,
York.
Yeah, that bugs me though when someone gets too excited about something that they like. Like Andrew, I really get mad at him sometimes when
I enjoy life.
That he wants to I got new pants
You guys
and
do
I want
seem
to
like a
show
married
people
couple.
it. I'm just like, ew, just like your pants. Why do you have to get likes for your hot outfit? It's just annoying. But it's all my shit because I'm insecure. I wish I could get excited about my hot outfit, but I feel too like that girl that we just talked about is going to talk shit about me, so I don't post it.
I'm with you on this because I'll get mad at the same thing, but I realize it's because I don't, have whatever the security, the confidence to be like, here's my new pants.
That's what it's about.
By the way, I like your hoodie.
Oh, thanks. It's Lululemon.
It looks really good.
They give me free shit now.
Say around 8
I probably can't. Oh,
15.
Oh, the thing is, the other night I was on Fallon and I mentioned his name and I knew he would put up a clip of Fallon before I did in terms of I was on Fallon.
Oh, yeah.
That, his name got said.
No, you didn't even say my name. You described a 41-year-old man
Oh, I didn't
that
say his
moved
name.
in
I
with you,
forgot
and
to
I
say your
thought
name. I'm
it's the
so
closest I'll
sorry.
get to doing late night. I don't care. I'll lean into these things. I don't take
No.
anything serious.
It's really cute. I
But
love
I'm
your
good.
enthusiasm.
I'm good at comedy.
Because he checks in with me and is like, are you letting this sink in that all these people are here for you? He gets excited in a way that I just don't anymore and don't let myself. So
This
it's
is what
nice.
happens. This is what you do to me.
Really?
All the time.
I get this speech every day.
About getting excited about something?
She'll be like, yeah. She's like, why aren't you excited? Like there's all these people coming to see you, or you got a special, or anything. She'll just be like, show your excitement.
Well, let's back it up. Tom, you sold out the Will Turn.
Dude, that's amazing.
Go ahead. That's your excitement level. Tom,
So
I'm
what's your-
hold on. Tom, I'm pregnant.
What do you think about that?
Oh, hold on. Tom, you pissed off a bunch of people on Twitter.
That feels good.
That's the difference.
That's so funny.
He does.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why that is, but it is true. It is true that if
So why do you work so hard?
What do you mean?
Why do you want to sell at the Wiltern? Why do you want to?
I mean, I enjoy doing stand up. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing that I do.
Do you feel good when you get off stage? She'll get off stage and talk about her love life and not even
I
care
just separate it. I can go
I can
be
do that
like
too.
right
and I
away.
go, why is he not texting me? Okay, hold on. I'll just be right back. And then
I can do that.
and then walk off and be like, and then I'm just not hearing from him. And Andrew's like, what? You just got to whatever it was. And it's
I mean,
it's not
look,
that I don't enjoy
it's
it.
gone away a lot. Like this was like the first year I was opening for it. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm cool now, but it has died down. I could see after 15 years why it wouldn't be as great.
Do you feel when you sell at the Wiltern, I sold at the, because to me, when I do these things, I'm like, I always like hosting the MTV thing, they just changed it for me to get me in. I didn't really earn it. It's different now. It's not the same. Do you feel like a fraud ever?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Sometimes
struggle with
I
that.
think imposter syndrome is totally real, and it definitely creeps in. I have a thing too where I think it's probably pretty natural. You go a few years ago I did the Wiltern, and then I did 2, and now I'm doing 4, but someone else is doing 8. That'd be better if you did 8.
Now there's that.
There's that.
You're not doing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're
still
doing well, but you're
disappointed.
not doing as well as
You
And
could
you
always
wanted
be doing
triplets.
better.
Yeah.
You definitely wanted triplets.
That's always what it is when
But
you're.
that's like a disease.
It's
Yes.
bad.
Yeah. It's not
Because when you sometimes there are people that do reach the top and set all the records, and then what?
And because I've heard all those people go there's nothing up there. You'll think that's the mountaintop, and they're like, it's,
Well, Joe Rogan sold 18,000 seats in an hour. I mean,
Yeah.
is he any happier because of that?
I mean, I
He's
don't know.
pretty fucking. He's always been pretty fucking happy.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I mean,
he was happy with or without that, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But I think for you, Tommy, I just wonder, do you ever acknowledge the achievement of, like, do you enjoy the achievement? That's all I want for you.
Do you enjoy the achievement?
Yeah, I mean, the first time
You're better at embracing and
because I'll
enjoying
tell you,
your.
because you know the grind.
you're the feminine energy. I'm the feminine energy. She's the alpha.
Well, you know the grind, especially as a female comedian. The odds are against you for so many years, and you grind out these horrible weeks, and you fight, and you fight, and you fight.
You grind on so many comics to get to
I get
stuff.
fingered so
Yeah,
hard,
yeah.
and then finally, you know, people are there to see you. That was always my goal. Just be here to see. I don't have to convince you to fucking be here.
Yes.
So that to get there has always been a joy and an honor. you
Yeah.
know? But I don't know. Maybe Tom is just.
I just think
inside.
that I
Did you get things earlier than she did?
Yeah.
Because now that I think about it, Nikki, you got Last Comic Standing pretty quick. Kind of.
Yeah, I had
But
some successes
you've
early
had-
on
I
that were
had
like,
had
oh my
n-
God,
I had
that's
no
amazing.
success for 8 years before. So maybe
so I
that's
learned that success doesn't mean
Yeah.
things are just going to be great from now on. So now when it happens, I just go, and especially now that
But if you know that early on,
like I'm getting to the point where, you know, like you get like to the point of like famous, like
Yeah.
where you're getting recognized and stuff like that. It's like, wait, what was I going to say about this? I don't really, oh God, I had a really good point to make about it, but now I
were
forgot
talking
because
about-
I've smoked too much pot.
Did it happen gradually? Did you get it faster?
no, you knew success didn't feel as great.
yeah, like oh no. Now, if I get really famous, they don't let anyone be famous for too long. You will you will fall out of favor. There's
Yeah.
no one who just stays, and you can go Tom Hanks. Even he's had years where people are like, what is he doing? But not so much. He's an anomaly. Anyone that becomes famous and reaches the epitome of fame will get taken down, and then you can have a comeback. I don't want Christmas to come yet. I don't want to have my year. I want to keep going up because once you reach that point, then you have to go back down. There's just not going back down, and that's the benefit of dying young.
I see it. I see it too as like I've always, even like early on, I would look at the, you know, what's the progression. I always looked at like progress. So I'd go like, you know, my material's better this year than it was last year. I made a little more money. Like, you know what I mean? When you're like featuring and like, and then you did the same thing for headlining. And now I feel like it's basically the same. I look at it the same way. So like I'm more successful and I sell more tickets and I have things going on and that feels good. I do enjoy it, but I also go like, am I progressing? Am I getting better? Am I, you know,
focus on the work? I think that's what Tom does.
Yeah, I don't go. I mean, like I'm very happy to be in the place that I'm in my career and in my life, and that feels good. But I also just go like, you know, I don't just go like, oh, I'm here. That's good. You know.
Yeah, because it's
well, that's not human nature. Human nature is to always strive and evolve and go and go and reach the
comfort.
moon.
We don't like comfort.
And
That's why
Mars.
we
But
do
you could do
stand up.
both.
We
You-
want to
you
be
could-
uncomfortable.
You can enjoy the ride.
good.
And I think what I've learned on this journey is to enjoy the ride. Because remember just yesterday, you and I were just baby feature acts. Remember we were doing the Kevin Smith pilot.
I was just talking about that
was-
this morning.
How many years
I got
ago?
wasted the night before because I was so scared of the pressure and I lost my voice. I couldn't even talk on my audition.
I mean, this was what, 2012 or 11?
2010,
I don't know,
I
10?
think. 10 or 11. And it was like everything to me. That's the thing. It's like these things you think are everything, like this opportunity, and then it doesn't happen.
Doesn't matter,
and
yeah.
I'm so glad it didn't happen. But
Those
it
are
was
the best. Those are the
everything.
best when you look back and you go, I wanted that, I didn't get it, and then you go, I'm so glad that I didn't.
So glad it didn't happen. But
Yeah.
just to enjoy that time and that place in your career, because it didn't last forever. You did progress on to better things, and
But
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
scared of
enjoy the
like
minute.
I just remember always thinking, God, like I remember when Carlos Mencia was like back in clubs, and I was like, oh my God, what does that feel like to have to go?
Oh,
like,
I've thought that too.
and the thing is, it happened to me because I went from like I was doing my first theater tour during COVID, and literally my ex-boyfriend sent me a cake as a joke, being like see you later clubs, and I was like I wasn't even talking about that at all, and I was just like I don't even need to celebrate that, and I don't want to even see that it's like jinxing it, and I like clubs, but I was like I remember looking at that cake or whatever he sent, and I was just like I'll never not be like I can't ever be like I'll never go back to clubs, because I will, because Carlos Mencia is back. Like And there will be a time where you go.
I've thought about it too.
You know, of course. I'm a huge fan of Dave Matthews in high school. I haven't bought a ticket to his show. Again, you would never think I would ever abandon Dave Matthews, but I have.
But isn't the goal then to like get ourselves into the place mentally where you go,
I don't need it.
Yeah, like I'm not bummed out. I love doing, I'm doing clubs this week.
That's why, but that's why the wheel turn doesn't excite. Is this why? Do you keep it steady so that if you're not too excited, you're not too disappointed
My therapist says that I like to live in a narrow emotional bandwidth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never get too excited or too depressed.
I like that.
You know?
Did you ever?
I've never been somebody that usually, I mean, there are times when I do get excited.
Have you ever left a show and go, yeah?
No.
Howard Dean.
Like jump up, like
He Howard Deans
like
after
in the
every
street
show.
and click your feet, like woo.
There's ones that, there's shows that are like rock, like where you get off and you're like, oh my God. Like, so those, especially if you have friends there. And that's why I like having friends at shows. It's just fun to like have that moment with. And so there's those, but I'm not like, I don't get off.
He doesn't get excited.
Did you see how they laughed?
I can tell when I don't like to
I don't
even
get
watch.
like that.
I don't like to watch comics, especially going up before me. I'm just like focusing.
Yeah.
Or talking to my friend about a guy who's not texting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can tell when he gets off stage if he killed or not just by that like he has this energy, and I'm just like, oh, that new comic I just killed energy is so obnoxious. I'm just like, take it
Sorry
somewhere
I kill so
else.
much, man.
Yeah.
I just like.
Sorry I killed so hard.
Yeah, but it just, I don't know why your elation bothers me.
Because you've been doing it.
It really does.
It is so funny.
It bothers me too because when you see your opener get super, you're just like, all right, kid, do it again 20,000 more fucking times.
I've learned. You learn through experience.
Yeah.
Now after I crush, I say they were terrible. Like,
and then, but your
horrible.
hands are doing this because you can't help how
Well, yeah. I mean, that's where the money's at. That's where that $100 is at that I just made.
But I will say I get excited, not so much over showbiz, over show business
I'm
stuff
just-
Yeah.
anymore. I get stoked on like little shit now. I get excited like learning that Annie just figured out how to heat up the shower. Like or like little silly shit.
like I got a cupcake. Yeah, what gets you like the most happy? Like when's the happiest you
love
see
it.
Christina, Tom? Like
Oh,
where
go
you're
ahead.
like, wow, your face is just lit up in a way that like.
Well, first of all, she does get more excited at more things. So
Yeah.
if
Little shit.
Yeah, no, but even like the things we're talking about, like if
Yeah.
we have the same agent, you get the call and you're like, the shows are sold out. You're like, yeah,
It's
like
amazing,
and I enjoy that. I enjoy that. See you enjoy it, but you do enjoy things more like. You're designing interior design and that. You're like, look at this fucking wallpaper I just got. This is crazy, right? Like, she gets excited about it.
Yes. Yeah, I
Look
get
what I'm doing. Look what we're
stoked.
doing in the yard. Like you get excited about the
Yeah.
things that you're doing at the house.
Yeah, like, this shit's so Well, I saw a bullfrog for the first time last week, and I was like, I saw a fucking bullfrog, Tom. You got to hear this video of me like feeding turtles. I was so stoked.
Now I got excited at a lightning storm though.
That's true. That's
Whoa.
true.
And a thunder. I was in Florida. I was like, look at the rain.
They're
'Cause,
good
like,
there, though.
those storms in Florida
Off the
are-
beach? Yeah.
they're
Oh.
shit.
That's cool.
So I get excited
Yeah.
about that stuff.
I love a good storm too. Maybe it's a Florida thing.
Yeah.
I love a storm coming in. You don't
Oh,
get
it's
that
the
other
best.
places.
No,
That's what
no,
Tom
no.
said.
That's what I
I
said.
think it is a Florida
First day I got there,
thing.
big storm, and then there was a heat storm. Remember the lightning storms?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was like, dude, these are unbelievable. I do get excited, honestly, and it sounds very cliche. I get excited about cars. I
Me
get excited about
too.
looking at cars, driving cars.
Yeah. That's
I love
great
it.
to have something like that.
You're
that
passionate
can-
about that, like excites
So
you.
what? How do you go get that excitement? Like when you're buying a new car? So that only
Well,
happens
'cause
maybe
I'm
a couple times a year. Then
But see, I'm like some people are impulsive shoppers in that way.
Yeah.
I take my time, so I'll study cars for like 6 months, then pick like I want to test drive these 5.
Oh,
Then like I make it like a long, and then I finally
So the
get
whole
it.
process is
the whole
fun for
process
you.
is this fun thing for me.
what? Okay, that's really fun.
Yeah.
That's a hobby. I
It's
mean,
a
do
hobby.
you guys have? Do you have hobbies, Christina?
My gosh, before the world
I mean,
ended.
being a mom. I mean, do
used
you- to work
Oh.
and be a mom or a dad. Like it's not. There's not a lot of room for hobbies.
No,
but I think
my
it's
kids are my hobbies.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
listening to music. Sometimes if I can sneak away and do
How do you do that?
I sneak. I have a room and I have like an old record player, and I just listen to
Fun.
like,
Music does
my
it for me.
music.
I love music.
I love music.
Yeah,
now
me
I'll tell you
too.
one that'll be probably familiar to everybody that does stand up. I will find that sometimes I can even be on tour, and it's like on paper it's a sold out tour, everything's great, right? And I'm like not excited, and I'll be like kind of almost down, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'll realize that the only thing that gets me really excited is new jokes. So I'll be like doing the same jokes, and it'll be like a month goes by, and then I'm like, why am I not having fun? Because it doesn't matter if there's not something new. Then it's
no
not
risk.
And then all of a sudden, I'll do like one little fucking new thing, and you'll see me be like, "Yo, tonight was the shit." And people are like, "Why are you so excited?" Because I did one.
You're so right.
You know, I have to have that. Like, I ultimately get creatively the most fulfillment from being creative in something.
Yeah,
you know?
It's the best feeling.
Yeah,
that
it
new
is.
joke feeling.
That
You're
new
right,
joke
and
feeling. You got a new bit that slays. You're just like.
That's good to acknowledge that, because I didn't know that depression. You're right, that malaise sets in. You go, why? These shows have been great. It's new to them. Like, but if it's not new to you,
you can't.
It's gonna force me to write more. At least write one new joke a show, or just even a tag or something.
Even
like,
a tag will do it. You can have
literally a tag.
You can have a line,
Yeah.
like one line that you're like, tonight was awesome, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Why was it awesome? Because I
Absolutely.
said one thing.
Do you ever have this where your show to you went like dog shit and everybody loved it and they're like, that was the best, dude. That was the fucking greatest show. And they buy all your merch and you're like, that was the fucking worst set of the week.
Yes.
What is that?
Because I think because it was shitty and they know that, and they've spent so much money, they have to convince themselves the cognitive dissonance is too much to be like, I got pulled like one over on me. Because the truth is, you were shitty. You know.
Yeah, you know.
And that's people always say that you sell more merch on a bad show because they feel bad.
No. Here's what I
know.
think.
Is that
They
true?
don't
Look,
know.
they're
They
shaking
only
their
you
heads
know.
no in the booth.
Only you know.
Okay, but they're
okay.
Your
Maybe
standard,
I'm wrong.
your standard is so different than
It's
the audience's
different.
standard.
Yes.
When you fly into Chicago and you do your show there, and there's fucking few thousand people at it, and you get off stage and you're like, that sucked. That sucked in your mind compared to 10,000 shows. For them, the last time they saw a show was like 18. Like, this is the first show they're seeing and whatever, and they go, no, this was awesome. So it really is them enjoying what they're seeing.
So you're saying the audience is retarded.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
Oh, I thought I heard you say
No,
the
they say
word
Nikki's audiences
as retarded.
That's right. That's what I was saying.
No, I get that, but there's
Nikki's
just
audiences.
something about, I think
Not yours.
Not mine.
Very smart.
Very smart. Book
it is
audience.
disappointing when you think like that was bad, and then or it's kind of the same thing when they go, oh my God, I love you. You're my favorite comics are you, and then three
Someone
other people that
else's?
you're like, I
Yeah.
hate them. Like they're
Oh,
bad.
that's
And you
the
go,
worst.
why am I on that list? And I liked you so much before you said those other names.
Oh my God, that is.
How
such,
can you like us both?
Tom
Yes.
brings that up all the
I think it's
man.
fine to like other comics, and like you can be a good comic that isn't like me because they're very good at what they do, but you don't like me for me then.
You don't get it
if
if
you
you're
like that person.
comparing me to.
You get that a lot.
Oh my God, I get the comparison thing.
I want to know who.
Or the like. Or
Write it
like
down.
the
Write it down.
Backhand. Or
Same
like,
same
Write
person.
it down.
or they'll be
Same
like the other one that's weird is they go like well, there's two that I. One thing is, you ever have somebody after the show and they're like they go, that was really fun. You're like, thanks. They go, yeah, they loved you. I'm like, what do you mean they loved you? You were fucking there too. Like, you're saying they did but you didn't. They're like, no, it just seems like they really liked you. Like, yeah, but you're at the show. Why are you separating yourself from them? And the other one they do is like, I just feel like, why are you doing this? They go like, that was really great. And they're like, dude, have you seen Nikki Glaser though? And you're like, yeah, but why are you bringing her up now? It's
Hate
bring her up
that.
at lunch tomorrow or something. We're just doing the show right now.
I know that person is good. I
Yeah.
know they make me feel sad every time I hear about them or see a clip of theirs on Instagram. I know, like, we're all aware that John Mulaney is like.
Yeah, he's great.
Yesterday, so we were talking about John Mulaney and Olivia Munn, and my best friend, one of my best friends, goes, I would honestly love him. No, it was Kirsten. She goes, I love him like. He was the first comic I saw that like you just see it, you just get it, and I would like I'm obsessed. And I'm just like, you've never even come close to talking about me in the similar way, and it just it hurt my feelings, even though it wasn't
You're
personal.
too close.
It's not
though. You're too
personal, but
close.
yeah.
But then you go, you're capable of being that enthusiastic about comedy, and
yeah, like
my mom always
spread it
goes,
around.
I'm sorry, I just love her. She makes me laugh in a way. I'm sorry. She'll say I'm sorry because she knows that I'm being
it's
offended.
Annoying, yeah.
I'm sorry, Nikki. Kathy Griffin, she gets me in a way that you don't. I'm like, I get it. I don't need to hear I'm sorry. It acknowledges the fact that you know that you don't like me.
Oh,
and my comedy.
My parents, by the way, I mean, my mother just doesn't like what I like. She's just like, you should be in porno because
Yeah.
all you talk about is porno.
My dad
And
hates me
then
too.
My dad is just like, you're the only comedian I'll watch. because you're my son. I'm like, you can enjoy other comedians. And he's like, he goes, that would be like disrespectful to you. I'm like, no, it wouldn't.
I like your dad's point of view. That's how a parent should be.
I was like, no, you can go to a show.
Tell him who he can watch if you die.
I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
He won't even, they'll go on a
20-year-old.
cruise and there's a comedian. He's like, I wouldn't go though because you're a comedian. I'm like,
it's true.
Loyal.
It's so unnecessary. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you go to the fucking comedy show. He's like, nah.
Yeah, being dismissed for being just filthy, which I get a lot.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Just, and I'm sure, Christine, I'm sure you get it too. Of just
get it too.
You're raunchy, and there's gonna be kids at this one, and we get to keep it PG and like
Who
warning you. And you go,
cares?
I know how to be. I know I've been on TV before where I'm not gonna have to talk about anal when I'm
Yeah.
on the Today Show. I know
Right.
better.
Well-
but they treat you like you're a porn star, which, by the way, porn stars should be allowed to be on
Are
other
great.
things too.
Yeah, I know. Who cares?
Why is there such a divide? Oh, porn, you can't go to the other side
don't
because
know.
she might just gape her asshole on
That's a good point. Like, why
Regis
couldn't
and Kelly? I don't know,
like if
Regis
a
and
porno actress is a very good actress, why couldn't she be?
She
like
can.
Bella.
Sasha Grey is the only one that's like
She's really
done it.
pretty. Bella Thorne is an actress, right? And she's doing her
OnlyFans,
OnlyFans,
yeah.
and she's practically doing. Isn't she doing like porno?
I don't think so.
But
No.
she's showing. She's pretty naked times.
But
They
yeah,
got
but that's
mad
not
at her for
porn.
not doing.
Yeah, she's not showing
stuff.
like
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, she's not seeing what we want to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's.
By the way, I didn't even get to it. So I
Sorry.
played. No, I played the video messages that you're familiar with. We have a new one.
No.
Yes.
Finally.
Wait,
First
I want to
time.
hear this guy. Was he sweet?
He's very
yeah,
sweet.
he's the best.
Really?
They're
Okay.
He's
so
very
nice.
sweet. So this is the
Charles.
new one though that I haven't watched yet, and it has a layer to it that I know is going to make you real uncomfortable.
Oh
so
no!
Here we go.
Was there vomiting?
What's up, Aaron? I'm gonna do something ballsy here. Play you a song.
Fuck off!
My guitar.
Fuck off!
Did he say, "Hey guys"?
Hey, Aaron.
See if you like it. My voice is jacked up today too, so that was not good.
But don't do it today, asshole.
You say there's so much you don't know.
It was terrible.
You need to go and find yourself.
Oh.
You say you'd rather be alone.
Oh man.
When you're high, I'll take the low. You can have and I will flow. And we'll take it slow and grow as we go. All right, Aaron, don't be like that.
Oh no!
I wanna
That's
die.
why we don't do things sincere. That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
That's
Too
that's
earnest.
because you go for
my mom's
it.
on
and
the bottle and they're full fucking throttle.
that guy went full throttle.
Yeah, he did.
And he should have killed himself with a broken bottle. That's what he should have done. That's what he should have done. Where do you find these? Who's Aaron?
So Aaron sent it to you, right?
Well, Aaron
Aaron's
sent it
friend
to
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically once we highlighted that this is, I didn't even know this was a thing. It's like,
Oh,
you
it's a
know,
thing.
But that people are
I'm gonna
basically
send you if I get any of them.
Oh my
I
God.
Oh, I've gotten them. I had a boyfriend that was an acoustic guitar.
send a video message though.
But this is the first message a guy's sending. Is this
Yeah.
the
This
case
is
with
a-
this?
This is on a
cassette
dating app.
tape.
Yeah, it's dating app.
No, he made a cassette,
Oh, a cassette tape.
tapes of him singing
But that's
earnest
still even
guitar
that.
songs.
That's a different level of cringe. This I'm saying for today's for a dating app when you're like, oh ha ha ha, where do you want? Let's have dinner. You know, like just back and forth. Like I'll see you at 8, and then to be like, yeah, I'm gonna send you a fucking
It's
video.
bad even if it was good, but that was
Yeah,
He's
that was not
bad.
good.
He's really bad.
And he even put the thing down low.
and he
Like
didn't
you
even
would think
put
he
on
knew what he was doing.
good
'cause
shorts.
He used that.
A capo?
Yeah, a capo.
Yeah, no, that was just in his vocal range. He felt, which it wasn't. And those shorts are terrible. He put so much effort into this. He's clearly at his mom's house with all those like picture frames up in the back. It's not a man's
it's not a
decor.
man, no way.
No way.
And also, it's like if you, I don't know, we're performers, so we see it differently. But I feel like if I were gonna send a guitar message, I'd be like, I'm gonna make sure I fucking nailed it. Like I'm gonna impress you with my skill,
Yeah.
or I'm not doing that thing. You know?
This is the thing. Why does he think he sounds good? Who in his life is telling him he's good? This is the American
Well,
Idol thing. When someone
here's-
goes on, they sound terrible, and their mom is like, she sings like an angel.
so
It's like,
talented.
How
The difference
did these
is-
people not have someone tell them they're bad?
This guy doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an office to show his view. So he's
Right.
got to be creative at his mom's house.
How like and here's the thing that I do that's
Yeah,
special.
yeah, which isn't that special because
but-
I'm living at my
but
mom's
what-
and I still suck on her nipples for some reason.
oh God.
Probably.
How do you not know you're bad at guitar, though?
You don't. And then you know what gets me is what got me with my ex that did this shit is the intense eye contact. The eye contact that he gives the that makes me so. I want to
Why?
fucking.
But see, why does that make you uncomfortable?
Have you guys
The
ever looked at
earnest.
each other in the eyes?
Yes, and a lot of times if I tell her like something really sincere, she's like, "All right, man."
I know eye contact is too much. I don't like it either.
If it has sincere feelings behind it, like Christina, you know what really?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And that guy, you're right, Christina. He was gazing and he
but the funny thing is though that she goes, "That's what I want. I want these feelings." Yeah, but then like you start, she's like, "Okay, all right."
Not like that.
Not like that. You're making me really uncomfortable.
Close your eyes and tell me you love me.
Yeah.
It's like, you want what you really don't, what you're scared to receive. And then when you
Yes.
get it, you're like, oh wait, maybe you don't want this.
Yes.
But you long for it. But
I
it's almost
do.
you're too embarrassed to accept it because it's too vulnerable. It's too sincere. It's
too
It makes me
embarrassing.
go. Ugh. It makes us go. Ugh.
Ugh. Like that's why I love the British. Because feelings are embarrassing for them. We're like, oh Christ, don't embarrass yourself right now. Like I get that 100%. The Eastern Blocker in me is like, come on, don't be fucking pussy.
Do you cry?
Seldom.
Me neither.
Really?
Does it? No, I know. It takes a lot to
Do you
cry.
cry?
Huh?
Do you cry?
I've cried. I cried in the ocean that
Yeah,
day
but
about
like,
my mom, but I don't cry a lot. I cry at like 3 a.m. when I'm watching like an old American Idol of like a 17-year-old girl singing something.
Really?
Like
He
acoustic.
likes children crying. Like he'll be like this
Not children
amazing
crying.
No, singing. When
Like a kid got hurt, and you're like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a million Instagram kids get hurt.
You
I don't
always
like that
play
actually.
me these like young
I like knockouts.
boys and girls being like, oh, like singing about adult things. Like they'd be singing like a Lady Gaga song. You're like, isn't this 4-year-old like that has, you know, those 4-year-olds that have too good of a voice, and you're
Yeah,
like, why does this
Yeah.
4-year-old have soul? That creeps me out. That's what makes him cry. I'm like, oh, I'm just like, why do you? I believe in
mean-
reincarnation sometimes with that shit.
I've
It's
cried. I've
creepy.
cried a lot lately.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tell me how
Well,
does
you've
it come
gone
out?
through a lot lately.
Oh, well, you were talking about it when I heard you in the Honeydew. Were you?
Lately is in this week?
This week I've cried like 3 or 4 times.
When does it come
I've been
out?
with you all week.
Yeah, just whenever you walk away, I cry.
Yeah, it's sad.
Like when? I'm
When
being
does it come
serious. I've been
out?
with you all fucking week. When are you crying?
I cried driving to Brea.
Yeah.
Doing
About
shows.
what?
Just I get overwhelmed. I start thinking about any emotion, and I was just like,
Well, tell me, like, I'm really asking this because I'm very jealous of someone that can actually get that out, because I bet you felt better after you squeezed out a couple
I
tears.
did.
What
It's
were you
like,
thinking about?
Yeah,
I'll
where'd
try
it
to
go?
I'll try to like articulate. A lot of it is like gratitude related. So I'll start saying what I feel gratitude about specifically, and I'll just start crying.
Yeah,
Can we-
that's great.
You're like, my wife, she's just the most
Like my
wonderful
kids,
thing."
my
Like she's
guy I
almost
pissed off on
dead.
my
Twitter.
mother's fart. Yeah. My mom.
That's really sweet. Do you think these things, or will you say it out loud if you're by yourself?
And are you bawling? Are you bawling?
No, it's not bawling, but it is. It's definitely
It's like a wipe.
What music? Not your rap. Not your like
Not
NWA.
your rap. What are you, my mom?
No,
You're listening
but
to your rap.
You like that?
Those blacks with their pants all down. Pull your pants up.
I did say it really.
You did. You said it like
Your rap.
You rap.
You said it like a teacher in school with your bass.
But I can't
Does
see you
music help
crying
you?
to
I know.
NWA or something.
No, it's not. It's not to the music though. I'm not. I mean,
I'm saying though, what music are you playing? Because I think music has a lot to do with emotion.
I like sad music. So sometimes I'll listen to like scores, you know, like musical scores.
Oh, I thought
so
you meant Scores, the club.
Whatever they play there.
Whenever he
and
sees a
I will
tits, he
cry.
cries.
I will cry with every stripper.
Yeah. Have you been to a strip club in the last 10 years?
10 years? Yeah.
Spearmint, right?
I mean, 20 years?
Florida's got some good ones.
Never went in that state. But I went to a strip club in Melbourne when I was 15.
Oh, that one, that one's dirty.
15, and they thought I was a grown ass man.
Really?
Like they took me into the room where they change, and they were like, we're hanging out with like the staff, and they were like, this guy wants to throw a party.
Were you excited then? Was that what? Like,
No,
was
I
that
played
a
it
thing
cool.
that
I
you
was
like? Oh,
like,
yeah.
I
Who did you
like-
go there with? Lucian or something?
I don't know, man. It was like it was like guys a year older than me.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, they had fake IDs. I didn't even have one. They're just like, this guy's 26, and I just walked in.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you have a beard at 15?
I could grow one.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah,
that
so-
helps.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you look exactly the same from when I remember.
This is
you in
what I
high
was
school.
saying. Like,
it's kind of weird.
People thought I was always older, and now I'm growing into the age that they thought I was. Like, It was wild.
That's true for me too. Like I have a high school picture that I look like a substitute teacher that's like in her 40s. Like I gotta find it for you. It's so disturbing. But yeah, like I've never been told you look young for your age ever.
You look great.
Yeah,
I mean,
wait
I look my
time
age.
out.
I'm fine
You
with
look
it. But no, you know that
same.
what they tell people say that to girls. You look. Oh my God, you're 36. You don't look that. You know they'll say that to me. Thing is, it's fine that if I do, but I've never been one of those girls that gets told that. I think I will be eventually because I think I'm going to stop aging right now.
Of course.
I think I want
Today,
to.
yeah.
Freeze it.
I'm going to.
Freeze it.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
And
So,
you'll get that fucked up tooth fixed in the front of your mouth.
yeah, then I'm going to find love
So big.
and self-love. Yeah, it's just, so, I mean, I really want to find this picture,
Wait,
though.
scores like movie scores?
Yeah, I like instrumental. You know, like I like symphonies. I like
Okay.
the violin. I like even like the stuff you play. Like you play the Guaraldi stuff, and sometimes and
Was
there's
that classical kind of?
yeah, like classical
Jazz.
stuff.
Vince Guaraldi.
Oh.
But he's
I've
playing.
been listening to Chet Baker lately.
That's
That's a
good,
sad
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Did
it's
you watch?
Depressing.
That's a great
a
documentary.
lot of that
on YouTube.
Brazilian musical can make me cry.
I love Brazil. Oh, Brazil.
You know?
Spanish music gets to me.
But I listen to a lot of like flamenco and yeah, Spanish stuff.
What do
I
you
just
mean
watched
Which
Jay
song?
Balvin's
on the
documentary.
Oh yeah, in the right mood. If you start listening to any
Oh,
of
yeah,
that
it's just-
old school stuff from Brazil, like specifically the Portuguese, the
Yeah,
Brazilian stuff,
makes me sad, too.
I'll get sad, but I'll enjoy being sad.
Do you understand
I
Portuguese?
love it.
No.
The wallowing.
Interesting.
No,
So it's just the sound.
it's just the sounds.
But that's
yeah.
just the way classical music is. Like Kyle Dunnigan, do you know that he makes like classical music?
No.
He like
What?
makes concertos.
No.
He sent
So
me one because I
talented.
go, "What do you will you send me one?" Because I'd love to hear these piano, whatever, like just like an orchestral production that he sends over, and I go, "What inspired this? Like, were you
this one,
feeling?"
this one will make me cry.
Let's hear it.
Henry Mancini?
Yeah.
Can you play it?
The
5 seconds of it, I guess.
you know what I mean? I don't think I can play it. No, it'll get. Is this the one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to express yourself in that way, like being able to sit down at a piano and just be like I started playing guitar and I fucking love the feeling of like playing a song and getting like picking a song that's like my feelings and being like screaming it and playing it. It's so good. It's better than stand up to get out aggression.
I started taking piano lessons.
Do you love it?
Yeah, I do. I do.
What do you do? What do you play? Do you like to play songs that you know?
Yeah.
Do you sing
because,
too?
No, fuck no.
Do you want to sing?
No, I really don't.
Really?
But I
Oh.
do like. I sent the teacher. I thought she was going to be like, we're going to do C major, and you'll learn. She was just like, send me what you want to play. So
Yeah.
I sent her the score from 000, the Amazon Prime show. Like and so that was the first thing that I played, which is kind of sad. It's like a sad instrumental.
Oh wow! I want to
So,
hear that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
It's by Mogwai.
Are you pretty good?
No. No.
Is it because for me, I tried to play guitar when I was younger because that's what I wanted to be like a pop star if I could pick anything, and I wasn't good. My dad's a much better musician. Really got and he wasn't a good teacher, so he's hearing me and he's like, "Be as good as me," and I'm just like, I just started, and he's just like, "You're just not. You can't do." And I was like, "I'm not good at this. I'm never gonna try." And then during quarantine, I picked it up again, and I'm not as naturally inclined as stand up. When we first tried stand up, we're like, finally.
Yeah.
Something
But you're
I'm good
very
at.
good for a beginner. Like
But
you really are.
I am because
But
I
you-
just
yeah.
never believed in myself to do it, and so now that I've done it on my own, it's like, but it's hard to be.
You took singing lessons
as
too.
good, yeah, but it's hard to be bad at something when you're that good at something. Like I've
Yeah.
worked so hard to be an expert at
Yeah.
this, and now I'm learning from 12-year-olds on YouTube, literally teaching me Taylor Swift songs, like a girl like teaching me how to do bar chords, and like a child, and to be like bad, it's like it's hard because the stand-up journey to getting good, like the bombs aren't the practice is still getting attention, but when you're practicing an instrument, you're not getting feedback of that was good. It has to just be you.
I think the good thing about the music thing that I like, besides just liking music and trying to play it, is that it is an extreme amount of focus on something that ends up being just about that. So you're not thinking about anything else when you're doing it. You can't, right? If you're trying to learn like this chord and this series and of notes, and you're going through it, you can't be like, oh, this thing's bothering me. Like for that time, you're so into that. I think that's good for your mind.
It's meditative because you're focusing your thoughts on a thing and you're not letting it travel away. Do you guys meditate?
You still do?
I got away from it. I was a big proponent.
You were
of it,
great. You did your TM twice a day.
I'll go back to it when I need to. That's the way meditation is. I'm not going to judge myself for not doing it, but I should be doing it.
It's a good one.
Do you do it, Andrew?
No,
I try to get him sometimes.
What do
It's
you
not
do
gonna
to
happen.
work out?
Yeah.
I've been going.
Oh yeah, that's a hobby. I do Pilates twice a week.
Oh, that's definitely a hobby.
I get addicted, and then I get to a point, and then I fall
injured.
off, and then I get good, and then
Fall
that's
off
my story of my
literally.
life.
That's your cycle.
Well, I got hurt recently. I tried to impress my 25-year-old girlfriend by
got hurt?
running. Yeah, I pulled my hamstring trying. It was max speed day, and I pulled my hammy, and I'm on the ground like crying.
No,
it was
that's
so
not
embarrassing.
you.
With his young girlfriend in the class.
Nikki,
I
this
know.
is Wait, what?
I know. I'm sorry. Isn't that hilarious?
It is pretty great.
Were you heavier in high school?
Yeah. That was before I learned how to starve myself, and then I was anorexic forever, and now I'm just normal.
Wow.
But I was a little
You
heavy.
know that I remember still of something you posted. I don't know if I've told you this that made me laugh. No,
Oh, good.
that was really funny. You posted like a photo, and then I just happened to see in the comment that one of the comments the guy was like, "Hey, looks like you need to eat a sandwich," and then you wrote, "Something tells me you could skip a few."
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so cute.
I was, but like, can we show this?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Send
that
it to
looks.
Nadine.
I look.
You can
like,
airdrop it.
I look like a
I mean,
a
that's-
teacher.
yeah, that's-
Can you hit airdrop and then it's the YMH IMAX?
I'd love to share it. It's so I don't even let guys I see that photo. You have to already love me.
It's great,
to accept
like she's
me.
all that. Like you take the glasses off.
But I didn't know I
and
looked
lose
bad.
200
Like I didn't
pounds.
know. But I didn't want boys to like me, so I didn't really care. I guess.
Really?
No, I wasn't. I was scared of boys.
Oh, I see.
So scared.
There he is. There it is.
There she is.
There he is.
There's Mrs.
There's that
Thompson.
guy. Yeah.
Filling in for
How old are you there?
15, 16. Like what?
Yeah, but your soul
I just
is
couldn't stop
sweet.
eating.
Your face looks so
I
sweet.
was so
You do look
sad. Yeah, I was sweet. That was
You're
before it
sweet,
got
guy.
really bad. That was pre 9/11. The 2001, 2002 was when it all came crashing down.
rough.
It was
But
a cool glasses choice too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
look sweet.
Those
Thanks. It was-
ovals. Yeah.
all right.
You're a sweet kid.
Thanks,
You're a
guys.
nice girl. Talking
You
about.
got- Say I love that person.
Yeah.
I do love her. I'm
Embrace
I'm
her.
looking at her. She was very depressed that trip. Just getting into and
Where
I
were
was-
you there?
I was in Paris and I missed my friends so much. I was gay for my friends. I would just listen to Matchbox 20 and think about how much I love my girlfriends that I was away from.
That's
I was
super
pretty,
gay,
I was
yeah.
pretty gay. I mean, I think I might be a little gay. I might be a little gay, but
I think you got to act on it finally.
No, I mean I will if I want to. Wouldn't be ashamed to, but I haven't been attracted to a woman enough to do it.
What about you?
know?
What?
Putting some gay vibes out?
For what? Wait, am I putting
If she
gay
cheated on
vibes
you with a
on?
woman, would you care?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
just
still
wondering.
cheating.
Just wondering.
Have you ever?
In college, I Frenched a volleyball player. She
Did you know this?
No, we're still friends. Kelly comes to my shows in San
Jesus
Francisco. Oh,
Christ.
sorry.
Jesus.
Anyway, she
where's the volleyball
She
shorts?
got me. She got me. We went drinking in San Francisco one night, and then she was like, "Why don't you come to my dorm room? We'll just listen to music." And I was like, "Cool." And it was super far. Her dorm room was way up on Lone Mountain. And then she was like, "Do you want to cuddle or something?" And I was like, "Okay, sure. I mean, we're girl. Yeah, okay, let's cuddle." And then she put it on me, and then I was like,
I respect it, though.
Definitely not. I don't think this is right
Yeah,
for me.
you didn't feel it.
I mean, she's totally a lesbian now, and she's happy. She's a good
Yeah.
partner, and we're still friends.
That's good.
I still love her, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, it's not for me.
Same. I did the same thing.
You
Volleyball
did?
player.
Yeah. You get to the top of a mountain, you got to suck a dick.
Yeah, yeah. I blew these 5 guys, but they were pretty cool.
I
Just to see if I like it, you know?
I'm very attracted to Tom, though.
Yeah.
I'm very attracted to you. You know that.
That's so great still.
Always
Like,
count-
how,
bounded
of course still, but he looks great. But after a while, you just go, what was I, do I even see it anymore? Do I see, but you still
No.
are horny for him?
Yes.
Sweet.
Right, Tom? Can I tell them?
Tell.
He took it to Pound Town this week.
Really? Yes, tell us.
Pound. I mean,
How does it go down with you two?
Shit.
What do you mean?
Shit. Okay, well, first of all, I think he's more attractive as time has gone on. He's done the glow up, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah.
I
Started
love
wearing
those,
colors.
wearing colors, those
Yeah.
blue eyes, the beard. I love him. So I have to milk him every 72 hours. That's how the schedule that we're on. Otherwise, he gets cranky and he starts yelling at everybody.
Do you ever go milk yourself? Do you ever go, I can't do it right now?
course.
Okay. But you just go, hey, listen, I'm just go do it. Go off and do it.
Oh, yeah, it's easier. It's just easier to do. You have to do marital love every 72 hours at least to keep the relationship going. So I milked, and we hadn't milked in a while because we've been traveling and moving around. And then I came on Sunday, and then was it the next day we did it, or was it Sunday?
No, it was Monday.
I mean, you put it on me. I was like, who you been practicing with?
Wait, so
because
why was it different?
Well, he just went for
And do you guys have a time of day?
a long time at night when the kids are asleep. Yeah. Because we have 2 littles.
Did he
and
do a
they-
new move of some sort?
Oh, I mean, it was like all
No.
around the world and back, and
It was just enthusiastic.
So enthusiastic. It was the
forceful.
duration. It was
Yeah.
forceful.
Let me ask you this: Was
There
there
was a number of
Did you felt
positions.
really, really desired? Did you feel like very hot and desired?
I'll
I
tell
think
you
that's the
something.
hottest thing.
Yeah, and because I like my alpha male, you want that guy who's like, for instance, I shaved my meow bald just to see what the hubbub is. I'm usually a
You've never done
landing
that? Okay.
strip. Okay. And
How
so
do you show that restraint of not just being like, oh, just get that part
well,
off
I
too?
like the symmetry of a strip. Okay. When I'm naked, it's like a vertical line. It makes you look thinner. That's what I tell myself. So I said to him, I go, babe, what did you like better? When I had it bald or when I had the strip? And he goes, babe, that's like asking me which plate I want to eat off of. They're all delicious.
Ugh.
So that's the kind of man you want, Nikki,
Yeah.
to marry.
I love it.
Who's just like, I just want to lap it up and I want to fucking.
So he went down on you the other day.
He does everything.
That's amazing.
He does everything. He does everything.
Oh, so you're super horny for her too. Of
course.
Well, you're eating clean. You want to get a little dirty every once in a while. You know what I mean, boy?
That's true. That's true. All this chicken makes me want some pussy. You know?
But a hairy pussy is like a wet paper plate. Like you don't want that. Like
Yeah,
there's some
I
things you
mean-
don't want to eat off of.
Well, no, I always kept the
But you always keep
undercarriage.
the undercarriage as long as that's clean. That's any kind of plate.
But here's the honest to God truth. If she was like, I'm a full bush gal. Like I have to, like, if that, I'd be like, oh, you know,
He
I don't
doesn't
care.
see how they don't care.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's the weird thing.
They
It's
don't
like
care.
you want them to kind of care and have an.
You know
no,
one thing
not
that-
on
but-
that.
you
But
know
like,
what?
I like him to like me no matter what. Like, I don't care. Did you
wanna
just have
know-
a baby?
do you
I
wanna
don't
know,
care. Are you
honest to
breastfeeding?
God,
I don't
this-
care.
This is
That's
true.
what you want.
15 years we've been together, something like 16.
I think even more.
I've never ever smelled BO on her. Ever.
What?
Not
Oh
once.
my God, that's all I've ever wanted a man to say about me.
Me too.
Like she'll be like, I smell him, and I'll be like, no, you don't. And I'm not like being nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Because it always smells good, even if she smells bad to her.
Yeah.
You're probably so into her, it smells good.
Smells good.
But if
Yeah.
you do the 72-hour shot clock kind of thing you got, I don't envision you putting up a clock in your living room. But
It's in the car.
doesn't that take away a little bit of the thrill? Like,
Well, it's not like
It's
that. What happens
hilarious,
is
no.
it'll be like, you know, that was Monday, right? So like today's Wednesday.
Yeah, you guys
She'll-
are due.
Time to
no,
pay
what
the
she'll,
bill.
what'll
That's what
happen
I'm
is,
saying,
like
like,
tomorrow, I'll be
that
like,
invoice
oh,
is-
fucking goddamn it. And she'll go, oh, what are we on here? Oh, yeah. You need, yeah.
I know when this guy needs to
sense
come.
it.
I can set. Wait, sometimes he saves his stock because he's gonna see his girl, and I
Yeah.
just know what's going on, and I'm just like, you need to get. I don't want this energy around. I can't like walk out in something that might be skimpy because it's even though he doesn't look at me
Oh,
that way, I
right.
just will feel like the
Yeah.
just
yeah.
the
You can feel the-
testosterone.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah, a lot
go,
of
is your
cum in
stock
there,
full?
yeah.
And he'll go, yeah, it's full. And I go, just
Go take care of it.
please masturbate or something. I can always tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
well, I'm
you're
every 4 days I come.
Yeah.
Even by myself, because I'm on Zoloft, so it's hard for me to come. So I got to hold my stock, and
Yeah.
that's the only way I could
Yeah,
come
sure.
at all.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That it affects your load quantity.
No, the sensitivity probably,
Sensitivity,
Oh, the
yeah,
it
just to
became
get
so
to the
sensitive.
point of coming, yeah.
right. You have
Oh,
to,
wow.
yeah. That makes
So
sense.
like if I, jerk off a day before, I won't come if I'm having sex.
no matter what it
Jeez.
is.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
know.
tough. It's like you have to choose between being depressed or coming.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rough. Yeah.
I
The
choose
dilemma.
cum.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You choose cum?
I choose cum.
Well, I mean, it's gotten to the point where, I usually go with cum, and then
Yeah.
I have sex for a long time, and I go, look, it's not you, it's you, and then everything's fine. You know?
There you go.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I just
Sometimes I get into the.
I take Viagra, and I stay hard for way too
good.
long too.
Nice. How long does that last? I've never tried. that.
Really?
No.
Doesn't need it.
But no, but it's not
Powerful
even.
erection.
But I'm just saying, I've never tried it. So is it
Nice.
like how?
This is why you sold out the Wilter with that hard cock.
With that hard cock.
Yeah, that big.
Do you ever-
I can't even
do you ever
do
try
a
to
bringer.
See, do you ever try to see how long you can hold, like build up for? How many days?
Oh, I'm
Jeez.
trying to think what's the longest I've ever. gone. I mean, a couple weeks tops.
Yeah. That's
What's
what I'm
yours?
saying. Yeah, something like that. But I'm saying
2
like,
weeks?
I mean, it's hard when you're in a relationship.
No, but I'm saying like it's like, oh, I leave town. It's day 3 and then all of a sudden I'll be like, I could jerk off right now and I have shows in a couple hours, or I'll save this up for when I get home and I'll be like a ravenous fucking wild dog.
It's like
you
waiting
know?
to eat until
Yeah.
you're more hungry. So
Yeah.
the food
Then all of a
tastes
sudden when I get
better.
home, it's like it's been 6 days and I'm like, like that, you know, and then it's kind of exciting.
I'm a pleasure delayer in every way of my life. Like my parents used to always be like, why on Christmas do you never want to open? I never wanted to open presents until it was like everyone else had opened presents, because I just needed to like earn it. I needed to wait as long as possible. I don't like to eat before other people. It's like and I'm like that with coming. Like I have this weird thing that I talked about on Theo's pod, and then people have been writing me being like, that fucking worked. And I want to hear if you would be into this.
What's up?
I'm into when guys try to make me come from whatever, and they tell me do not come, and if you come you're gonna be in big trouble, and I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed in you fucking slut who you want to come so bad, you're not allowed to. And then they try to make me come so bad, and they go, don't do it. And then I'm like, to the point where I'm like, please let me, please. And they're like, no. And then they finally, if I've earned it, get to come, and then I get permission.
Wow, that's intense.
Should we try that, babe?
Love it.
Sure.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Come for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll try it. Let's try it
But
out.
it's the same thing of like, I want it
Delayed gratification.
because it's gonna feel so much better if I'm like, if I don't do it at first.
I'm like a toddler where I want stuff now. I get impatient and angry.
Yeah.
And so if Tom did that to me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
like I like to enjoy it. Give
And
it
then
to
it probably
me now.
won't work on you, but I
get too
just really
aggressive.
like
But that means that you really like the mental aspect, like that. That's
of just being like
kind of controlled.
It's gonna feel better because I've saved up, like the way it is. Like I have weird stuff with food where I just want to eat when I'm starving because it's gonna taste so much better. I'm gonna earn it. Like you haven't eaten for so long, so you can really indulge, and it's like
That's
the way I'm
deeply
with,
psychological. though.
Yeah, it's like where you
it's-
don't deserve things unless you've worked for it.
Wow.
And like I like to work for it, but it's just also turns me on so much for someone to be like, don't fucking do
Don't
that,
come.
you stupid, not stupid slut, but
Stupid
you
fucking
greedy
bitch.
slut.
I think I would. I think I would like to be on the receiving end of that. You
See,
could do
that's
that.
Okay, we can
that
do
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah.
Because we have more in common in terms of like we don't feel the things that we get in terms of like I maybe didn't earn this the right way. I'm a fraud. Like I need to, in order to, like, you want to be able to get things when you deserve them, not before then, not a little too soon. I was never want someone to be like, I should be performing at the Comedy Cellar or whatever before I got asked. I didn't want things. I never felt, even though I probably deserved things, I never want to be doing something too soon.
Yeah,
because I don't ever
good.
feel deserving. But it's not good. You
not
should
good to
believe in
get
yourself and go. And now I'm in a position where I'm like, no, I could kill that. I want that. Give that to me.
Yeah.
And then it's.
But now it's like
It's different.
You're ready
Now you're-
for it.
you're
You
at
have the
mastery.
confidence.
People used to be like, Nikki, because I would like hook up with comedians that could give me guest spots on their shows when I was, an open micer, and they would offer me guest spots, and because they liked me, and I'd be like, no, I suck. I'll embarrass I was never an open micer who was like, I want to get on stage. Will you watch my set? I was like, I'm
No, me
embarrassed at how
neither.
bad I am.
Mortified.
Same.
Yeah.
I want you to see me and go, whoa, you're good.
Same. Not because you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Ugh, especially if
Yes.
it's bombing. Do you want me to squeeze your dick head when you're about to come?
Oh,
Like,
I do
squeeze
that.
It? Did you hear that?
It's a smart. When you pull out, you grab the head of your cock.
No, I bet, you know what I bet he'd
You've
like,
never done that?
Christina?
Yeah, sure.
He's about
Yeah.
to come, and you like jump off him and go, no, you're not allowed to.
You could try it.
Then
There
you
you
bring
go.
the dog into the bed.
Draw it out.
Oh, I'll make you come.
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
A very cool guy.
like
Yeah.
Oh, I love these guys. I want to see more. Do you have anything else to show me that you're like, because I really love the stuff you've exposed me to.
Really?
God.
I showed her your
I was
mom's
doing
fart
cameos,
the other day.
and I did an impression of Good Morning Julia for a guy that heard me on this, and it was so fun. I memorized it, and I did a really. I love the cast of characters you guys.
Oh boy.
Trying to think. Oh, here we go. Did we ever do the king evolution for her? I don't think she knows who the king
Oh
is.
my Christ.
Good morning, ladies. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's time to go to work. Get up and let them boobs hang. Come on, make some videos right when you get out of bed before you put that bra on. You have a wonderful day, girls.
So that's how he started. He's in his truck, and he wants to see your tits. And
That's a very specific.
it's very specific,
fetish.
but I also respect the directness of it, but then things started to change, where he ended up doing POV style stuff.
Good morning,
Oh,
my
boy.
queens above
man.
18. Come on, open them eyes up. I got your breakfast ready. Coffee's on. Breakfast is on. Come on. You got to go to work.
Andrew, I feel like this is a character.
You are so beautiful.
I feel seen.
I just love my queens above 18.
Oh
So then he started to
Oh.
make all these videos, and he always made this specific, line that he would say that queens above 18, make sure that you're above 18.
I respect
And-
that.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel like I doth protest too much.
Yeah,
I
we
do
all
like
felt
that.
that.
He
Yep.
said breakfast was ready, but then
My queen's above 18. I'm over here in Menor delivering a load. It was 4:30 when I woke up and started driving.
Delivered a load.
That was too early to give you beautiful women a call.
Ugh.
So it's time to wake up. It's 8 a.m. on a Friday morning. Everything looking beautiful in Menor, Ohio. And you guys have a wonderful day.
So that's like his shtick, is like
Checking in on women that may or may not see this. Does he know he has followers? Or there's certain people?
There are some followers, and then
I'm so happy he has this.
he does.
This is like his.
Now,
hobby.
did you find him? You get the best TikToks ever.
I did
she did
find him.
She did find him.
And I met him in real life.
Wait, how?
They went on a date.
We went on a date.
Did you film it?
He charmed the pants off of me. Let me tell you.
They fucked.
He's really sweet. We effed. It's no big
How
deal.
was it?
It was amazing.
That's
the king,
awesome.
he made me a hot breakfast.
Oh, how hot?
Super hot. And then he gives virtual massages, Nikki, if you want a virtual massage. He'll take care of you. He'll treat you like the queen
Wait,
you
I
are.
got to show her the best POV one.
Sure.
The classic.
So sweet
because
that
this
these people
has-
have this and that they're not embarrassed to put
Right.
this out. It's really actually sweet.
It
This
is
guy's
sweet.
lonely.
He is, and he's sweet. He's sweet.
And it's
Very
nice
sweet.
that they have this.
Good morning, my queen above 18. Yes, it's time to wake up.
Okay.
Come on.
Good morning.
I'm surprised he can hold himself
Yes,
up.
you are my queen.
Wait.
What?
Oh.
How did you sleep?
Oh, it's
I slept good.
So that was like improv, like acting in the moment, and it was honestly it was really good.
I
It's
literally
like you-
was like,
you
"Can
thought
he
you
see
missed the
us?"
question.
I really did. I go, are we live with him?
Yeah.
Can he see
Come on.
us? Oh, my life.
Yes, you are my queen.
Oh, so many young women that have been, trapped in a cellar have the same point of view. This is like what girls
got
want
great
that are
tits.
missing see every morning.
His tits are amazing.
Those are some cans he should. Yeah, we said don't put him in a bra yet. Take a picture of him. He's into himself. Those are some
What?
sleepy tits. Oh, just hovering over you.
Oh yeah, we have. Oh, I could show you another guy. We have a.
I love this
What?
guy.
No, he's great. He's actually very sweet. He's
I forgot from today's episode.
he's a truck driver.
We have.
He drives around a lot.
Yeah,
He's-
respect.
Like he's cool.
He seems happy.
He's cool. Yeah, he's
Great
he's,
actor.
He's not going to be
Sweet
with us
guy.
much longer.
Did
though,
we
let's
ever
be
show
honest with
you?
ourselves.
Did you ever show you Cobra Tate? I forget.
No, I don't. That doesn't.
Oh, that's
ring
a
a bell.
good one.
You should see this.
Women, let's cut to the chase here.
Oh.
Women should clean up. Not only should women clean up, women should clean up unprompted. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
It's very, very simple. We live in a world where things need to be fair, 50-50, gender equality, blah, blah. I pay for things unprompted. You don't have to ask me to pay for shit.
ask
If we go for
me?
dinner, I'll get my wallet out, pay at the end. Don't even check the price of the bill. My card always works.
My card always works.
Is that Goggins' son?
Right? It does look like him.
So there's. I mean, I'm just giving you like.
Hold on. This guy is.
I honestly
he's
would rather
so
get
angry.
fucked by the last guy than this guy.
He scares me.
if I had to.
Really?
Well, why?
Yeah.
What? But why do you?
This guy is
Explain
just,
it.
he's just this,
He's so
this
mad.
energy, this
I'm
like
so
confidence is just,
It's through the roof, right?
he just,
He's more insecure than anyone I've ever seen. I don't
the
see.
only water I drink is sparkling water because sparkling water is for rich people. And I'll tell you why.
Is this a joke?
You can get non-carbonated water.
It's for rich.
Still water from the fucking tap. The government gives you that shit effectively for free. Sparkling water you have to buy.
Does this person
So
have
if you only
friends?
drink sparkling water, you only
A
drink rich
lot
people
of friends.
water. I explained this to someone, some
How many
bum
subscribers
McGraw,
does
and
he
of
have?
course he
I'm not sure how many
People think
guys.
he's funny. Like, this is funny.
Some people
I mean,
do.
I would
Yeah.
definitely watch these.
If it's a
regularly.
character, I get it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
If it's a character.
Here's the latest one.
don't think
this
so.
one's pretty specific.
Feels
and
like
I'll give you.
incel type.
One of my chicks, I'd make her make me 2 coffees every morning. She'd make me 2 coffees, and one I would drink, and the other I wouldn't even drink. I just leave it to go cold.
Throw it in her
And she'd say,
face.
"Why do you make me make you 2 coffees?" The second one's just like an insult because you never drink it. You just make me make it because you want me to bring it to you, but you're not going to drink it. And I said, if someone broke into this house at night, I will die trying to protect you. That's my job.
No, he won't.
I will literally
That's what
risk
I
my life. If
said.
you're walking down the street
No.
and a guy tries to grab your ass, it's on.
That's
I have
what
to
I
risk
was
my life
saying.
against Mike Tyson, whoever he may be. He might be
He's
strapped. He
wearing
might have anything.
a
I have
blouse.
to risk my life to protect you.
Is this why you
That's
bought
my
that
job as a
shirt,
man.
Tom?
And you have problem making a coffee.
What is that
Does it
tattoo?
matter if I drink it?
Damn.
But this guy would tell you
all
not
I
to
have
come.
is 2 cups of coffee.
Don't do
It
that,
doesn't matter
This
if
guy
I
would go to you, hey, I don't want you to come.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good at it.
He would be
really
good at it.
He would be great
He
at
would
it.
be good at it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm into it. I want that energy in the bedroom. That's what I want in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want someone to be like that. Like
You want a
like,
1 coffee
not all
in the
the time.
streets,
Here's the thing.
2
that
coffee in
I
the
think
sheets.
that this guy would definitely deliver for what you're saying in the
Yeah.
bedroom, but everywhere else you would be like
terrible.
"Fuck."
I want
Yeah.
it to be a character in the bedroom like this,
Yeah.
but and then not all the time. Just like in certain really like horny times.
But Nikki, I had the same reaction you did, which is I don't buy that he would necessarily defend me to the death. Like I don't get that loyalty, chivalrous vibe. The vibe of make me 2 coffees, 1 I'm not gonna drink is a punishing sort. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a chivalrous vibe.
It's disrespectful. It's like it's not protective of her.
Yeah.
It's just to.
Would you die for your lover? Would you take a bullet?
I would
mean,
for my children.
I probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never. loved
in the
someone
leg.
else.
I take one in the leg for Tom. I would take a bullet for Tom in like an appendage, yeah, but not.
I would
Yeah.
only do it for my niece or nephew, thinking about it, or my
Oh, I-
sister because I don't want to take care of my niece or nephew. So I'd rather
That's smart.
literally die than get stuck with them.
Would you take a bullet for me in the leg?
It's not even a lie.
In the leg? I mean, it would just depend on which leg. I'm already rehabbing this leg a lot.
I know.
I don't want to get shot.
How about in the other one?
in the other
He
leg?
hasn't had an injury
I
yet.
guess. I mean, it's different though, like than what I would do for
Does
my
that-
kids.
I just think
babe, but for the kids,
For the
you
kids,
die.
I would just be like, put the gun in my mouth.
Yeah,
you know?
easy.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
But for like you, I'd
Isn't
be
that
like, you can take this pinky. You know?
But here's the
Just the
pinky.
top.
that would hurt really bad.
That would
though.
hurt.
Babe, but I have to raise the children, so
Right. So
think
cut this
about
pinky
it.
off and please let her live. You know?
A pinky? That's not suffering enough. I would take a bullet.
I'd
in
take a
my
bullet
arm.
in the buttocks. How's that?
That's pretty
Ow,
painful.
That's very painful.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take
But
that.
for
I
my
would
kids,
take a noogie for Nikki.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
But we live together, and you do leave you leave things open sometimes. Where I'm like, if someone got in, like you're leaving us vulnerable. I do think you would defend me if we got into something because you're stronger than me. You're a man. But like, do you guys worry about that? Like, I'm going to have to maybe because I'm a man, I'll have to potentially die more. Like, is there a part of you that wants a second coffee
Sometimes.
just to rub it in our face?
I mean, you
No,
have
I don't
some
want-
crazy
Just kidding, I'm kidding.
fans.
No, I don't want the same cut, but I sometimes do think about
Yeah.
like safety and security.
You
Sure,
would be the
sure.
first if someone broke in your house
Sure.
to have to go out and check on it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And that's
You have a gun in the
that's
house
scary.
in Texas.
Yeah.
Better believe it.
More than one.
Yeah.
Better fucking believe it.
I just locked my bedroom door, and I think that's gonna.
That'll keep
protect
them
me.
away too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're like, I wanted to get in here, but you locked the door. Fuck.
Yeah.
With that tough lock.
Yes. But Andrew, when he enters our apartment, because I can't see the front door from it, he has to say, not a rapist, because sometimes he'd have his
Yeah.
headphones on, and I go, Andrew? And he wouldn't hear me, and I go,
Yeah.
I'm about to be raped, because it's someone not answering to Andrew. And I go, oh my God, and you really have that feeling like this is it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now
and
you enter
now
not
he
a
goes, not a
rapist.
rapist.
I say
So
I
you
am a
that's good.
rapist. It's funnier to me. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want to be honest.
Yeah.
But that was your past.
It was 4 times.
I don't want to live with a liar.
4 doesn't make you a bad
No.
guy. Yeah.
Mm.
4 times the charm.
Okay.
That's what they say. I think.
This was super fun.
Oh, so good to
love
see you
hanging out with you
guys.
guys.
I love seeing you guys. For a reminder to everybody who's been watching and listening, the Nikki Glaser podcast is available Monday through Thursday wherever you get your podcasts. Are you video streaming it too? Is it?
We're going to start, but
Okay.
it's just like, it was my answer to not having to do stand-up every night, just a way to express myself and not have.
Podcasting's the best.
It's
dude.
the fucking
It's
best.
so
And I
great.
don't, we don't really have guests or anything. We just, if I want, I will, but it's just me and Andrew waking up in the morning in our apartment, talking about the news of the day. It's kind of like a morning radio show type thing. And you can jump in whenever. You don't have to listen to past episodes. We'll catch you up on inside jokes. If you like this show, I really think you'll like it. So I hope people would subscribe and throw it on. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. But like,
we're
give it a try.
kind of bizarro, you guys. You know,
Truly.
That's so funny. Yeah, I
kind
didn't
of
think
are.
about
and
that.
you guys went to high school together. I mean, you guys like
pretty crazy.
That's wild.
You posted that picture the other day.
Oh, in
on
story.
the field. Yeah,
that was great. Tom Core sent me that.
That's great.
We had a picture of both of us. He was number 69. That's why
he's
more famous than me. I wasn't funny then.
That's cool. You got 69. Did you ask for that?
It's for the fattest player on the team. Yeah. The year before, what was that fat fuck? That Lucian?
Was Lucian 69?
Yeah. They were like, well, you're fat. And so just take his number. No, but it's great to see you guys. I love you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Love you guys.
Closing song, Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com by Matthew Douglas. Here we go.
My queen, you can see the king. 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 The K is backwards.
So someone wanted to order one of your shirts. How do they do that?
Douglas on the beat.
What you do is you go to Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. 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 Say you want a good morning shirt with a smiley face. You put white V-neck. Women. Say you want a men's shirt, protect the queen. Say you want a women's, put your feet on the ground and take off running. I got a V-neck, and I got a regular shirt. Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com.
And how do I pay you?
You go to my Venmo.
Okay. So I'd have to get Venmo. I link up my bank account, and I find you on Venmo.
Which is Stephen Summerfield. Takes 15 to 21 days to get the item.
What?
I can't control the mail. Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. 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 A queen is from the inside. Beauty is from the inside. What you do is you go to Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com. 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 Kings and Queens Above 18 at gmail.com.
Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more, you can click on any of these videos in this general area. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps feed our cats. We don't have any cats.